Okay, I'm recording. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay, so where we last left off, Cedar, is your character got super drunk and Odessa the party realized that the outlaw you guys were hunting was in the
Badass.
in the saloon that you walked into. Yeah, the fat ass. You guys talked to the bartender, fucking I have his name pulled up. You guys
Hort.
talked to you guys talked to the bullywug Hort Fiddlewick and realized that um the outlaw you were hunting is in the saloon that you walked into. He was sitting at the table playing cards, and Odessa tried to intimidate him a little bit, and it worked at first.
Ignore this.
Um, it's okay. It worked at first, but as she tried to get closer to him and like get up in his business to try and like start getting information, he caught on and things got a little rowdy. Your character got super drunk and walked over to the table and like tried to start playing cards. And as drunk as Samuel was, he realized that his poker hand was really bad, and so he tried to fold. And Surly Joe, the gambling bandit, told him, "You seen the cards and you play them." And Samuel didn't want to play the cards, and so Surly Joe promptly blew Samuel's face off with one of his trusty wand firearms. Um, Samuel's body fell to the floor, and you know, Hort wasn't super happy about it, but he started cleaning up the body, and um, Jesse from across the bar overheard the commotion and decided to kind of, calm things down a little bit. And your guys' travel companion slash desert, um, what's the word? Um, Companion slash tour guide, I guess. Like the guy to make sure you don't get lost. I don't fucking remember what they're called. Buster Scruggs and Jesse played a really nice tune and got Joe calmed down. And at first, things were okay, but on a really bad intimidation roll from I'm not gonna say who, he got a little frustrated and he grabbed Odessa's arm and told her to sit down and play the hand. And she tried to stab him, and shit promptly hit the fan. So you guys beat him successfully. With Samuel's body still on the floor, you guys successfully beat him and embarrassed him and took him out of combat. Um, Silas got knocked out of cat form by a stray shot from one of Joe's wands. Because he like dual wielded these really cool wands that like one blinded you if it hit you, and one like shot shrapnel everywhere. And Silas got knocked out of cat form and promptly talked Joe down from his rage. Uh, because he was like near death and he was embarrassed because he like had grease thrown on the floor and he slipped on his butt, and he'd taken a really nasty hit from Odessa. Even though that she was blinded, she still hit him pretty good. So he was really embarrassed. So he stopped fighting. And as you guys were about to start getting some pretty good information from him, Odessa promptly walked up behind him and cut his head clean off his shoulders. So we're picking back up where we left off. Surly Joe, the gambler's head is lolling on the floor, and his large body slumped over, shaking the floor beneath your boots. And Buster Scruggs is in the corner, still singing a song. Surly Joe, the gambler, he will gamble nevermore. His days of stud and hold'em, they are done. It was long about last April he set foot in this saloon, but he never really took to anyone. And, as he's singing, you guys are all kind of looking around like, oh my god, like we were just talking to this guy and now his like head's fucking cut off. Um, and as that happens, as Odessa, is like collecting the head for the bounty, if I remember correctly. Is that what you said she was doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was collecting the head from the bounty. Um Hort from the bar. Let me actually pull up the saloon map since that's where you guys still are. Okay, Hort from the bar. Hort from the bar narrows his cloudy eyes and he goes, "Well, okay, well if that's what it sounded like, I think you guys just killed Surly Joe. Is that just what happened?
Yeah.
Who just killed Joe? It sounded like you guys were coming to a standstill. I thought
We
you guys were cool. I thought you guys were cool.
I was trying my best.
Where did that other person come from? I didn't hear you enter the bar.
Oh. Meow. Or whatever.
Mo. Oh, you're that cat. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess there's not a problem, but you can have your gold back. But you killed you killed Joe. Why did you kill Joe? He's a bit of a grouch, but he's not that bad of a guy. Why did you kill him? Whittleby.
Okay, Odessa, this is your turn.
I can't find my accent. Could someone...
You're like a sassy southern lady.
Sassy Southern
Southern
lady.
Belle.
Well, I really just couldn't help myself, to be perfectly honest with it. He was standing right there. He's nearly dead anyways. I was like, why not just end it? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I guess, but we was helping with our Krothic problem. But I don't know if you've seen Philia yet, Winter Butchery, but we've been having a problem with the pests and with the water draining from the town. He was really obsessed with Barton's legacy or whatever, would we? But he was helping with the Krothic problem. He was dwindling their numbers down, and he was like our pest exterminator. Like, and he was grumpy, but what are we gonna do? But now we have a bug problem on our hands, and we have like 5 people in town. But I hope you're gonna make this right. I mean, you just came in and practically killed our pest exterminator. But
Wasn't Surly Joe also killing the townsfolk? So isn't that the reason you only got 5 people in town?
What? No. He came into town, but he was really aggressive at first. But oh my God. Okay.
He also shot our friend's head clean off before anything even happened.
Hang on a sec. Well, you were okay. I'm not dumb. I heard the whole thing. You tried to stab him. He was being a bit of a asshole.
He killed Samuel before that happened, didn't he?
Well, yeah, but yeah. But I didn't say he was a good guy. But I mean, yeah. Well, I'm sorry about your friend, but okay. But hang on. And he runs his hands over his like smooth, well, not smooth. It's like warty. It's like a toad head. And he leans up against the bar, and he like pulls out a glass and like pours himself a shot, and he like okay, no, this is okay, we can work with this. And he snaps his fingers, and a second bigger broom and bucket that are like more sizable for larger creatures comes from the supply closet and floats over and starts cleaning up his body. He's like, "But are you gonna keep the head? You got a pretty tight. Are you keeping his head?"
Yes.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. I mean, I knew he was a bandit. I just didn't know he had a bounty on him. Okay. And as the broom and bucket clean up the mess on the floor and wipe up the grease and the blood, which, you can already tell is like stained the wooden floorboards pretty bad. He takes his broom, or his like big old magical walking stick, and he taps the floor a couple of times, and some stools like pull up to where you all are, and like an extra one comes over for him. He's like, "Please just have a seat, let's talk this out." So hang on, I'm gonna rearrange everybody real quick. Dick Cannon's off the board.
I forgot
We
about the
got
dick cannon.
Buster. Dead body's gone. We got Odessa. We got Flint. We have Silas. And then I'll make him like green since he's got some relevance now. I want to be able to keep track of him. Okay. So he comes over and he sits down. Oops. And he sits down with you guys. And he goes and he runs a hand like where like when people like kind of rub their chin because they're like trying to like think of what to say. He's like, okay. So he came into town about a 10-day ago, and he stormed in talking about Hardin's legacy. I was one of the original settlers above this town, and I knew that Hardin was an entrepreneur. He kept all of his savings in one place. He made sure they were very secure, and he summoned a spirit to protect his resources. But I've never seen it, but after the what do you call it? The oasis out there drained, Biddleby, his legacy disappeared with it. Surly Joe came into town roaring about his legacy, and I did my best to inform him, but the problem was, and he went down into a ravine about, let's see, about 3 miles out of town. There's a ravine that leads into caves that lead below the respite. He went into the ravine, and for about a straight 10-day, he came back every day, increasingly more frustrated. I'm gonna drop the voice real quick. So, from what Hort tells you guys, Surly Joe came into town about a week ago. So you guys have been chasing him for like almost like a month and a half. So a week ago, when his trail started drying up, you can gather he found Hardin's respite. He came into town and he was pretty mad, cause he's a bandit. He does a lot of stick ups and highway robberies. So he came into town initially planning to rob these people, but after sitting down and talking with most of the residents, the main ones, not Salister, Hort and Philia, he found out that the town's oasis was quickly draining, and nearby was a set of cave systems that ran underneath Hardin's respite. If there was anything to be gained from this, you guys can probably tell that the draining of the oasis probably either has to do with some supernatural force, or it has to do with these burrowing bugs that this town has been having trouble with. Surly Joe had quickly shifted from a gambling outlaw to this town's makeshift savior of sorts. Mostly he was just looking for the treasure, but every day for a week he came back up, and he would ramble on and on about bugs and a water spirit that he would constantly fight but could get no better of, and he would have no luck getting the treasure that he came and sought for. So, the information that you gathered, you know that there is a ravine that leads to a series of caves a few miles from town. Surly Joe explored that ravine for a week and fought bugs and some sort of water spirit, and was unable to gather the treasure in the week that he spent here. But with your combined efforts, you may have some luck in saving the town and finding Hardin's legacy. Okay, that's about it. And I mean, you talked to the guy. He was a bit of a jerk, but he was working on our bug problem. He told us that in fighting Hardin's legacy, he would ensure that the oasis was sealed, and then he would leave our town, and we wouldn't require payment. He just would leave. He would find the treasure. He would plug up the hole that's causing our oasis to drain, and he would leave. Now, I'm not gonna beg for your help, but I mean, you did kill our only hope of saving the town. So, if you wouldn't mind, but the caves are just a few miles that way, and he points out the saloon doors and south of town. You ride straight, you can't miss it. Man, listen, I know you're probably just here to fulfill the bounty, but if it's any use to you, there's a lot of treasure probably stored in wherever that oasis is draining. You can keep all of it for yourself. We just ask, please plug up whatever hole is causing our oasis to drain. We can't leave. We won't have anything here. This is all we have.
Well, I don't see why we can't go do that while we're down there looking for treasure.
I am pretty good at hunting pests.
I don't even know y'all. I just came in here and I was just playing my song. You guys killed this guy that I've been hunting.
Well, you're roped in now.
What the
It's
hell?
a shared goal.
Because I would have just taken that guy to a sheriff nearby.
Hey, I tried to talk him down too.
I mean, I'm not mad at you. This one over here, and I shut my thumb out towards Odessa. Loose cannon. Loose
I just
cannon.
couldn't resist. You know, you see an opportunity and you take it. He was unpredictable and emotional. I figured it'd just be easier to
We
bring
were
him in
just
that way.
talking about what kind of psychopath kills an unarmed man? He wasn't even fighting us anymore.
He wasn't unarmed, but he did stop fighting. That's true.
You got some mental problems or something? You crazy?
I think we're all a little bit messed up, to be perfectly honest.
I feel like I'm pretty normal. I don't gotta go around just killing nobody.
Yeah,
just
speak for
whatever.
yourself.
I think I'm a
I'm
little
fully
bit-
normal.
Yeah, I mean you're a cat. That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you all gather your belongings and Hort stands up and taps his staff on the ground, and the chairs that you're all sitting on get pushed back into their tables, and he goes, I mean, you're still my customers. Could I get you anything before you depart?
I just want to say I'm terribly sorry about this. I know that I was providing music for a little bit here.
Well,
I'm
we
sorry about
appreciate your services, but if you want to stick around when you're done, I can pay you our hourly fee.
You got
Thank
any
you.
milk in the back?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, that'll be 1 silver. And he taps his staff on the ground, and a floating tray with a glass of room temperature milk floats out from underneath the bar, and it hovers in front of you.
Thank you.
He's like, that'll be 1 silver, please.
Oh, and he kind of looks over at Odessa.
Okay,
Alright.
just go, please. And he taps his staff on his ground, and you all feel
Can
like
I-
a gentle push at your back, like there's
Can I
like
just
a
toss a coin his way, or like on the counter?
yeah, you do
or
it,
something? A gold
and
coin.
he's not focused because he's like focused on casting like a little mage hand to push you all out the door.
right
So like it dinks him in the head. And he's like, okay, that's okay. thank you very much. And he waves you all
We
out
just start throwing
and
gold coins at him.
as you make it rain. He does a dance.
Thank
Um,
you, thank you, thank you.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh
Um,
my god, that's where this tradition started.
um, uh,
It's so
and so
colorful.
as he's waving you out the door, he's like, "Remember, just south of town. You can't miss it." And you all exit out. And as you all exit from the saloon, the sun beating down on your faces, you immediately feel the sweat falling from your brows and immediately dry up in the harsh rays of the desert. You look forward and you see past Salister's farm is a road with a sign that points out to that says um uh the Sunny Sands Ravine, and a road leading south of town. And your horses are right behind you, still saddled up, next to Philia Cassidy's butchery. And you guys can explore town a little more. You can depart if you're ready. You guys can do whatever you want.
I'm sipping my milk.
Well,
I'm straight sipping my shit.
I guess I'm
Are you
just
are you
stuck with
lapping at
y'all.
it like a cat?
Yeah, human form laughing at it
Yeah.
like a cat. Yeah.
You're like Puss in Boots.
No, for real.
Who said something? Somebody said something.
Oh, I just said, I guess I'm just stuck with y'all. Least I could do is help out this town.
That's so kind
I
and generous.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I
thank
think
you.
Flint and Steel
does
went
not do it.
nonverbal.
Okay, Buster exits the saloon and zips up his white cowboy trousers. And he goes, "Well, okay, all right. I got everything I need from in there. I just had to take a little. I just had to drain my desert snake.
Oh,
All right,
oh,
Please
all right.
telling me that. I don't need to
Please
know
don't
that.
mention your desert snake, Buster.
Well,
we
my
don't
my
have to
one.
keep saying it.
Okay, my all right, understood. You don't want to hear about my one eye. I get it.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
no.
Anyway, he strums his guitar and starts humming the tune to the song that he sang as you guys entered town. And he struts over to his horse and saddles up. He's like, "Well, let's not dilly dally. We got a lot of sunlight, but we only got so much of it left in the day. We better take off, folks." And he idles, waiting for you all to hop onto your horses and make your way to Sunny Sands Ravine.
Let's go.
Yep, let's go.
All right, so you all saddle up. What's up?
I was gonna say, while we're riding, can I just be
Mhm.
next to Buster? I have a pan flute and I'm just playing along with his music.
Yeah.
Just for the sillies.
Yeah, so you catch onto his tune and you recognize it as Cool Water from the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, the movie, but and so you guys ride down this path, and just off to the left you see a deep ravine with a cave entrance next to it. From the inside of the ravine, deep down, it's very faint, but you can hear a grinding of rock as you pass the ravine.
Well, that don't sound normal.
Can
Yeah,
I
so
do
there's a-
can I get closer to it, like do an investigation check, maybe?
Do yeah, do a perception check instead for me.
Okay. 6.
Okay.
Oh, Sneakles.
I'm not very
So-
good right now.
You lean forward to the ravine, and as you lean forward, you get a little too close, and the footing next to like the sand, like the sandy footing that makes up like the top of this ravine gives way, and you feel yourself stumble forward. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
all of us?
24.
Oh shit!
24. Okay, cool. So you save yourself. You catch onto the edge with one hand, and you swing yourself back up. And you see like loose rocks and like a bunch of sand from where you were just standing fall into the ravine. And looking down, you can see that there are some like off to the side some like Dark Souls ass looking outcroppings on the rock where you can kind of hop down and go into the ravine, but you can't make out quite what's making the grinding sound from where you are.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
Well,
It was like, oh, good. And Buster stops his plane. He's like, oh, good, Odessa, you found the entrance. Wonderful, wonderful. And he hops off
Totally
his
on
horse.
purpose.
Yeah, he hops off of his horse, and from his pack, he pulls some firewood and makes a quick little bonfire, and lights it. He's like, we might as well just make ourselves some light just in case it gets dark. We wanna be able to see our way back up as we're exiting. Perfect. Okay. Let's get a move on, folks. I think this might be our ravine that old surly Joe there found about a 10-day ago. I think we better make our way down. So, you guys look down and you see that this is a pretty prominent. Yeah, go for
I'm
it.
sorry. Can I just cast dancing lights?
Yeah, go for it. Like to light up the ravine a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I know dark vision.
Yeah, so you cast dancing lights and describe to me what it does.
Could be
Sorry, I need to
dancing and
read what the
shit.
spell does real fast. They're dancing around, yeah.
Doing a little jig, they're queening out.
That's like strobe lights.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I miss Arnon.
Okay.
Arnon.
I'll
You know,
create.
we've queened out at each other. In a
Everything reminds me of him.
Yeah, you guys haven't queened out in a while.
I'm gonna create the full 4
Mm-hmm.
lights, and I'll have them be just like glowing lanterns, kind of like older lanterns, maybe flickering a little bit, kind of just
Okay.
floating around us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, so you guys walk down, and the ravine is about 60 feet deep. So you all, like, Buster like has an especially hard time because he's like a little halfling, but you guys all move down into the ravine, and it would have been pretty dark initially because the light from the top fades pretty fast as the overhang of this ravine takes over your upper view. And within your dancing lights, you can see dim lights within 10-foot radius. You can see like pretty decent amount if these things are kind of like lined up. Like, you know, you got like about a 40-foot. If you don't have dark vision, I know that you do. I know that Jesse doesn't. Silas would have dark vision, so Jesse's really the only person that like can't see very well right now. But with the help of your dancing lights, it's not too bad. The rest of you can see the inside of the cavern pretty well. It looks like a plain cavern. There's nothing too special about it. As you go deeper, you find that you can hear the distant sounds of splashing water, as well as the slow grating noise that I mentioned earlier. Before you, there are 2 tunnels. One leads left and the other right. And that is where I will leave you guys to figure out what you want to do next.
Oh.
Can I maybe start looking around and do the investigation check that I tried to do earlier, or maybe perception?
Whichever you want. So what are you trying to discern, I guess? What are you trying to find?
Trying to see if I can see any tracks, any inklings that something is one way, or if there's like air blowing, so I know that there's like an exit that way or something.
Okay. Go ahead. So I'm gonna say you guys are right here. The white token is normally Buster, but this is our party token, just so we kind of don't have to keep track of anybody individually. So you have the left pathway this way, right pathway this way. And you guys are right about here. You guys are at this like little mid pass. So you're trying to find if you. So give me something more specific, because that was pretty general. So what are you looking for specifically?
Just looking for tracks.
Okay, tracks right now. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
16.
Okay. On the ground, you see pretty big, deep boot prints where you can imagine probably belong to Surly Joe. I know Silas got a pretty good look at Surly Joe's feet last time we played, because he was humping the fuck out of his leg. So Silas particularly recognizes these tracks, if you're pointing them out to everybody, as the tracks of Surly Joe.
That's his feet.
They lead. He's got big feet. You know what they say about big feet?
Oh
Big
my
shoes.
God.
Oh my
Silas is
god.
mourning. He's mourning.
He's in his mourning era. You see them going both ways. So he clearly made an effort at exploring the entirety of this cavern. You see them going forward to the left, and then tracks coming back your way from there, and then you see tracks going right and then coming back from the right. You also see not just his tracks, but you look closer and you see what looks like oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like several shit, what am I thinking of? Like overlapping scratches on the floor, like something was burrowing over here, and then like made its way forward. And you look forward to the right side, and is that right? Sorry. You look to the left, and you see those like scratch burrowy marks down the walls and on the floor of the cavern, going left. But those are the only tracks that you see.
Okay, well, folks, I'm seeing what I think are those bug trails going off to the left here. So if our goal is to exterminate them, then maybe we should head that direction.
Well, yeah, we could. Or we could go down the way towards the water first.
Silas, you got any opinions?
Are you making me the tiebreaker?
Or Flint and Steel?
Flint, are you
I know.
awake?
I think Flint is nonverbal.
I think Flint might be a little
He's
traumatized from what I did in the
overstimulated.
bar.
Flint.
Oh no, did Cedar fall asleep?
Flint.
If
Oh,
she
Cedar.
Cedar's typing.
join.
Cedar's typing.
Oh,
Cedar's
okay.
typing. BRB, I'm about to shit my pants. Okay, cool. We can
Alright, it
can
looks
take a
like
quick break.
Okay, intermission.
Flint's a little uncomfortable over there.
Flint's a little uncomfortable.
Flint,
I want to be cat again.
Flint,
I want to meow so bad.
I mean,
you can
I was a human.
you can take a wild shape charge to change to a cat again if you want.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Okay, so if you look at your character sheet, and you go to actions, it should be under actions. You see actions, and then bonus actions, and then combat wild shape.
I see. I clicked one. I checked it.
Cool beans.
They asked me to
Cool
decide, and
beans.
I'm just going cat mode.
Hey, can you break the tie?
I'm just going
Alright,
straight
yes.
cat mode.
Wait, so you said down one way there was...
So down the left tunnel, you see along the walls and the floor of the cavern, marks from like a burrowing creature that like burrowed into the walls and the floor and further down the left tunnel, and then you see the heavier tracks of Joe's boots leading down that way and then coming back. So like it was like he went down that way and then he came back and he went down and he came back. So he's been going down and back from both of these tunnels for like the last week.
Gotcha. And we're also looking for like a water spirit, right?
You
down
aren't
this
too
ravine?
sure. You aren't too sure what or where the water spirit would be, but it's probably still attached to whatever's left of this body of water that's draining from the town. And from where you are, you can hear the sounds of running water, and like a grinding into rock noise coming from the left as well as the right. So you can hear a more distant grinding sound coming from the right end of the tunnel, and a closer one coming from the left.
Okay.
But you do hear the splash of water from both directions. So these tunnels likely join up at some point into wherever the water sound is coming from.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say if I can't
By Flint.
if I can't figure it out, I was gonna say could I try and do the thing where you use 2 copper rods to find running water?
Like a fucking, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, I have carpenter tools and I like take apart something and like use copper to like try to find which way the water is.
It's actually so should say something. Yeah, man, we were worried about you. I thought you like fell asleep or something. Okay, so Cedar, what you missed is on the left side of the caverns, there are a big set of boot prints that likely belong to Surly Joe, going back and forth on the left. And then there's scratch marks along the walls and the floor of the cavern that looks like something was trying to burrow over here. And it leads down the left cavern. On the right side, there is also a set of tracks. And there's also a set of tracks, but it's just the tracks that belong to Surly Joe. You hear the sound of running, splashing water coming from both tunnels. You
Sorry, I
hear
didn't
the
mean to
sound of.
leave.
It's okay. You hear the sound of running, splashing water coming from both tunnels, and there's a deep, there's a distant grinding like rock grinding sound coming from the right side, and from the left it's a little bit closer. So right now the party's trying to decide which way they want to go.
Okay.
Cedar.
Hi. Something stings, and I'm not gonna tell you what.
Okay.
Cedar just gave birth.
My brown baby.
Brown baby.
Oh my god.
Okay,
We're
let's
waiting for you,
continue.
tiebreaker. Meow.
Meow.
Scratches.
Get your soundboard. Scratches
Are you
chin.
telling me my meowing isn't good enough?
No, I just think the soundboard is really funny when you went meow.
Okay.
I say right.
That's what Silas says. Okay, so you guys got.
I think we should go right, guys. I think we should go right.
That's what Flint sounds like.
I think Flynn had a reverse growth spurt.
Oh, and Flint's dick cannon is also following you guys. I forgot to mention. The dick cannon stays present until
Can somebody write it?
the artificer you can. You're
Oh
small
my
enough. Until the artificer that built it dismisses it and dismantles it,
You're
or
not
they
going
finish
nowhere,
a long
buddy.
rest. Yeah, so the
I
dick
am
cannon is still
riding
with you
that
guys.
dick.
All right. It vibrates when you ride
Oh.
it.
You're all
Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you.
What's
can't
that
believe
word,
Flint
guys?
built that
Oh,
in.
wait,
Thank you,
that's the
thank you.
cat.
Okay. Okay, so you guys go right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go right, and you guys walk down this cavern, and you still have your dancing lights ahead of you. Actually, I'm a bad DM. I don't have a battle map ready for this, but I'll just use my words like the good old
Battle.
So
days.
you're telling me we're gonna fight?
I never said that. I just don't have a. I don't have a visual. I don't have a
You just said
visual.
battle.
I don't have
I
a
don't have a
map
visual
ready.
ready. I don't have
You
a map
literally
ready.
just said battle.
Okay, Cedar. You take 10d10 force damage.
Oh, well, what the freak? It looks like I
God
shouldn't have fallen
smites
So-
you down.
God smites you. So yeah, you guys walk right, and the right tunnel has a chasm that runs perpendicular to the tunnel's floor. There's a 20 feet drop that makes it too wide to jump for most of you. If anyone were to jump this and like have the most success. 1d6 every time Sage giggles. They're dead. Their character's dead in like 5 seconds.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm allowed to
Uh,
be joyful, by the way.
And jovial and silly, just in case you guys don't know.
10 every time Sage meows. He's just dead.
Join whimsy possess me. 20 feet. So there's the cavern is like there's a 20-foot separation from where you're standing to where like the even ground begins again. So it's 20 feet. It's 20 feet wide. You can descend to try and like climb down and then pass below, or if you guys have another creative solution, you guys can like try and like build
How the
bridge
fuck
your
is
way
my
across.
dick gonna get across?
Your dick can climb on walls.
Okay.
Okay, so the
I get
Oh.
you need to. Are you in Flint's character sheet
Yes,
right now?
but I don't know where I'm reading and what I'm reading.
Okay, so for the information about the dick cannon,
Which one is
go to spells and look. No, not spells. My bad. Go to action under actions and look at create eldritch cannon.
it? Okay.
It has those 4 paragraphs tell you everything you need to know about its health, its armor class, what happens if its hit points are reduced to 0, how to dismiss the cannon, and then the types of cannons that you have. Jojo made it a force ballista, so make a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon at one creature or object within 20 feet. On hit, target takes 2d8 force damage, and if the target is a creature, it is pushed up to 5 feet away from the
Walk
cannon.
or climb up to 15 feet.
Yup. And that's in 1 turn, which is like 6 seconds. So every 6
but
seconds.
wait, no, it's a 20-foot long hall.
Yeah, that's in 6 Cedar. It's not gonna drop off the wall. If it climbs on walls, it can stick to a wall.
Okay, good.
Um,
Never mind.
That was real fear, by the way.
Cedar just panicked for the dick cannon. They've gotten super attached to this thing.
I've
Are you
never
gonna
been
na-
genuine fear.
No. Are you naming it? Does it have a name? Dick? Richard? Is its name Richard?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now-
cool.
Now that's
Affectionate.
funny.
Now,
Affectionate.
Now that's a joke.
if
Funniest
you
shit
can
I've ever
climb on
heard.
walls,
I'm just stroking dick, you know.
Uh-huh.
what
I
if
mean,
we
Richard.
stick the cat on it
Uh-huh.
and have it go down the wall to see what's up, like what's down there?
Oh, go down the hole.
God,
Yeah,
you guys
with
are
the dick.
sacrificing me.
Why don't we just throw the cat
Hold
down
it.
the hole because cats can land on their feet?
Oh, true. Yeah,
Exactly.
true.
Okay,
You can
jump.
also
Jump.
also have the stat block of a cat, meaning you have like its stealth check ability. Pull up a cat stat block. Look at cat stat
And
block.
also, don't you have
IDs,
improved like
Sage.
vision in the dark compared to most of us?
So you should go down there
so
and scope
cat-
it out and meow it
So
out.
being meta as fuck, cats have +4 to stealth, +3 to perception. They can climb 30 feet. So you can like climb on walls and shit as well, technically. Um, as long as it's not like vertically upside down, I'm not gonna like be an asshole and be like, you can't do that. And you also
coming
have
from Kitty
advantage
Yarn?
on. Here, Sage. Let me send you what I'm looking at. I'll
Okay, I didn't know what
send it
link to
in-
click.
So
Here,
what
it's
I'm
this- it's this
hearing
one.
is
You guys
we
are gonna
should
throw
send
me
the
down the
cat
hole?
there. Not throw you.
Fire in the hole.
So you're just meowing. I'm just gonna. Jesse kind of looks at you in the cannon and goes,
Meow meow meow
"Hmm.
meow.
Now, Kitty, what if we send this thing down there and you sit on it, crazy style, and check out what's going on down in that ravine?"
Silas's tail gets huge. Huge.
You can have the dancing lat go down
How-
with you. You
how
can
big
climb
is
your
my-
kitty.
Peter said, "How big is my dick?" It's size class is small, so
So that
Aw,
you
man.
fit.
small size class. So it's anywhere from there's a chart that I use for this stuff. Hang on one second. Size chart 5e. Okay, that's what I want. So small is anywhere from 2 feet to 4 feet. So
Unpack it.
Jojo fashioned this wand to be slotted into a dick and balls. The balls are like the ammo, like the arcane magic reserves for the wand, and the shaft is like just the holster for the wand to keep it steady when it fires, and then there's legs on it.
I was gonna
So
say,
it's like
doesn't
a
it
walk-
have
How
legs?
do I know?
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
walking
if
dick
I
and
send
balls.
it down with Kitty Cat here, how do
Yeah.
I know like the cannon's like seeing anything? Or will Kitty Cat meow for us? Like, what's the
You-
point of my cannon going down there?
You technically don't, because it's just an object. So regardless size, the cannon has 18 AC. It's immune to poison. It's immune to damage. If it's forced to make an ability check or saving throw, treat all its ability scores as 10 plus 0. When you create the cannon, you determine its appearance, whether it has legs. You also decide which type it is. One of your turns, you can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate if you're within 60 feet. As the same part of the bonus action, you can direct the cannon to walk or climb up to 15 feet in an unoccupied space, provided it has legs. So you can't see through the cannon's eyes. You can't sense what's going on around the cannon. It's
Okay,
just
so I can only
it's-
go fire.
Yeah, it's like a robot separate from you. It's like if you created a robot and told it to do shit, you couldn't see through the robot's eyes or like sense what
Okay.
it was doing.
If Kitty agrees to go down the hole,
Hmm.
my cannon here will follow, and if you see anything and you need to start firing, just yell at
meow.
me and I'll tell that bitch to go.
Meow real loud.
Meow. Meow.
Wait, you said it was how big?
So it's
Uh, I'm
it's
gonna
20
say
feet.
2 feet.
A
It's
few feet. So realistically, somebody also could sit on it with the kitty.
I'm gonna
If-
say
Sit on it.
on it.
okay. So the way that I'm not gonna shit on everybody's parade, but the way that works is if you're sharing a space with something that's that size, you have to be the same size. So you can't be a medium creature sitting on a small creature.
Okay, so the cat can still Kitty get on.
Yeah, Kitty can
Alright,
ride it.
Buster.
Kitty
He's
can get
already
on it.
riding it. I guess we're
Kitty can
going.
get on it.
It's already there.
He's
So
already
All right.
riding it. He didn't get off.
Meow, meow once for danger, twice for if everything's alright.
Start hissing for fire.
So,
Up a
I'm just gonna
cove
say,
with
I'm
the
just gonna say, I'm just gonna say you have dark vision. I don't know why cats don't, but they don't. Cats don't have dark vision in D&D 5th edition for some reason. But I'm just gonna say that you have an average dark vision. Like it's kind of like you're in your elf form. So you look down the hole, riding this dick cannon. It shudders
Wait,
and
wait,
shakes.
wait, 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 I have something to say. You know
Go
what?
for it.
I have 50 feet of rope in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a
Can
lasso.
Can I use that?
What to do?
Can I use the rope? Is there... Okay. What kind of check do I have to do to see if I can tie the rope to anything around us?
You don't have to do a check, but you do have to make an athletics check to climb down the rope without falling.
Okay. I want to
Because
send
you still have like
the
all
rope
of your
down,
heavy ass equipment on. Okay.
down the
Okay.
hole.
That's fine. You send the rope down the hole. You tie it off to like a rock off to the edge of the cave formation. You like give it a quick tug, and it feels pretty sturdy. You give it a tug.
Sorry, I just learned about the inventory, guys. Bear with me.
Yeah, you're fine.
And I have a torch. Can I pull up the torch too? Like after
You
I
guys
assume I
have
put it
dancing.
down?
You guys have dancing lights, so you can. But you can also send one of these like floating orbs of light
It's
down.
just bright as fuck.
That's assuming if Odessa's
Oh,
kind
no,
enough to share a light.
Yeah, if Odessa's paying attention.
And then when we send the kitty down, can you
Uh-huh.
just like type in like the Arnon brain chat so that it's like as if we actually don't know what's going on?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
That's so silly to actually have to wait for the meow signals.
I can't remember. Is it 1 for good and 2 for bad?
No, one's bad, 2 is good.
Yeah,
Right?
2
And
is
this is
everything's all
fire?
clear. 2's all clear.
What if you strain your vocal cords the second time and you try to do it, but
So that should it be twice for danger, 3 times if everything's okay.
I think the passion in the meow should dictate if it's danger or good. Let's say if we get a cute little mew, it's good. But if that bitch is screaming, I think we should fucking dip.
Screaming at this, like you need to add like a cat fighting sound where they're like
Okay.
Add that
Okay.
in there.
Okay, I'm excited. Okay, I do the roll to go down the rope now. Which one do I click again?
Are you also going down?
Yeah, I
feel
want to
like
go
we should
down with
wait
the
to see if
cannon and the
everything's
cat.
all clear first.
Okay,
No, I'm not
so-
leaving
so
Abby down there alone.
But if there is a problem and we go down, like the rope while there's something happening, it's gonna be harder for us to get into combat.
Well, that's why I got the cannon.
Okay.
I can't believe we're sacrificing my dick.
Okay, I found a
It'd be different
sound.
if we were small.
I found a
But
sound.
we ain't.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it quieter though, so it's not like screaming at us.
Okay, I want to go down.
You make it sound like it's from inside a cave. It's all
Worst case
echoey.
scenario is I'm just going down. And something bad happens, but I'm going down on my dick. I'm going down on the zig.
I think
Go
this is so
down on
far
the
the best and also stupidest idea we've had so far.
I'm going down on the dick.
Okay, who is?
Me.
You
Flint
can't sit
and
on the
steel.
dick.
I mean, I'm going down with
Mm.
it.
Okay, so you're climbing down the rope.
Yeah, I wa-
Okay, give
yeah,
me an
do I do my
give
roll?
me athletics check.
Yeah. Do I just click on the word?
As Flint, you click on athletics.
Oh,
yeah.
I can't do it because I don't have access to the character sheet. But like I'm looking at it, but I can't like roll with these stats.
I'll do it for you. It's okay. Okay. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Let me look up what happens when you fail an athletics check. Hang on.
My
I
god.
just fall on my fat ass down the hole.
Yeah. So you
Good.
fall about 30 feet down. You get about
Oh my
20 feet
God.
down,
My
and you
fucking
fall 30
tailbone.
feet.
Holy fuck.
Oh god.
So, do I have like
When
broken legs or
you-
something?
You do take damage because you fell. Fall
My cankles.
30 feet and 5e.
That's why I was just gonna send the
Um,
kitty down there.
So you take you take 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh fuck.
As you fall, you get the wind
Oh.
knocked out of you.
So that can
But
kill
you're
me 'cause I
able-
only have
you're able-
44 health.
You're able to successfully right yourself as you fall. And so you only take 6 damage at the bottom of this cavern. So you get the wind knocked out of you as you hit the bottom, and Silas, as you're riding Richard and you guys get closer to the bottom of the cavern, you see it's pretty rocky and uneven down here, but it's been carved out by more of those like scratching tracks that you can that you guys saw on the left side of the cavern, and as you're like descending further, and Flint, as you kind of like regain your composure and like catch your breath, you hear from the bottom, and you look up and you see a swarm of like a much smaller versions of that like bug creature you guys helped dissect, but these ones are living and breathing and hungry and approaching you rapidly. The two of you roll initiative.
Oh fuck!
How's it going down there?
Oh, that's probably gonna take my turn. I wanted to use cure wounds on myself, but that's probably gonna be on my turn.
That would be the
Yep.
Wait, I can't tell
Whose
them
turn is
yet. I
first?
can't tell them yet.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Right.
Rolling.
Someone's gonna have to do
Roll
that for me.
initiative
I
first.
can't do none of my rolls.
Oh,
Are you guys like?
I got a nat one.
That one.
I
Yikes.
think they're going last.
You can. I think, and yeah, I'll. Let me see if I can give you access to this real quick. Hang on. Let me see if I can
I
just
feel
figure
like it
this
would be JoJo who would have to like give me
Um,
access because it's his character.
Can I call out
Bard
to
has
them?
the ability to just like delete our freaking people too.
I'm assuming
um,
your turn could be like calling for them to come down. That would be like an action.
Yeah, that's a free action. I'm not gonna
really?
make that an
Okay.
action. That's a dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
fine,
free action to
sir.
call out.
Okay, let me hit the upset
It's a
button.
free action to call out, but they're gonna have to roll. They're gonna have to roll their own initiatives once they.
Yeah.
I'm hitting
once
the angry
they-
button.
Do you have?
Oh, after he
Do you
finishes
have real
talking.
dice, Cedar?
Me?
Yeah.
You can just use dice at any time on the
No.
website.
I have a D20 from when me and Sage and friends went to Rose City Comic Con.
Just in the
I did have a dice set, but I gave it to my boyfriend because
In
he
the-
played D&D more than me.
bottom
can
left
also-
corner, you can just roll. Yeah.
And then you can also Google just like D20.
Yeah, true. I could do that. Let me do that real quick then. I'm assuming you just add like the modifier for me.
You can. It's just
Yeah,
whatever it
wait, which
says.
dice am I rolling? Is this a D20?
D20 for initiative roll, and then Flint's character has a plus.
I'm rolling with Samuel.
Has
The
a
base number's a
plus.
4.
Base number of 4 plus 2, it's 6. Let me see first though if I can't just share his character with you. Click to copy, and then I'm just gonna DM this to you, Cedar, not because I don't trust anybody, but I just want to make sure that you're the only one that has access to his character.
Because it's not just me in here. Like, I trust like all the
Yeah.
players, but like, there's also like random people I don't really know in here.
Okay, so if you click that, you should have access to his character. I made it public, so anyone that gets that link should be able to like access this sheet. So just click his +2 again, see if it works.
No, it's just opening information on it.
Fuck. Okay. Oh well. I tried.
That's okay. We'll just
Yeah.
I'll just
So
do the
you're
math.
6. What did Silas roll for initiative?
Wasn't it 1?
Nat
Nat 1?
Yeah, not 1. And cats don't get anything to initiative, so awkward. And Flint
I need to read about the
has
cannon because I don't know if this is like a bonus thing or not.
cannons don't get bonus. They share your initiative roll though. So you got 6.
So does it?
The swarm of fucking Kruthix got a 6 as well. I shouldn't be telling you that, but I don't care. So Kruthix.
Can't wait to hear the meowing sound.
I know, I'm so excited. So like
So I'm in the dark right now.
Yeah, but you're half elf, so you can see.
Okay, I thought I was a human.
Flint?
Oh, he's a
he's
half
half
elf.
elf.
Okay.
So you should have some dark vision. I think. Yeah, you have 60 feet, so you can see clearly in the dark.
Guys, why is there 10 million?
Why are there 10 million little creatures? Yeah, so you sit up
Baby.
and you see them running towards you like and they're like crawling on the floor and like climbing all
On the
over
roof
each
and the
other,
walls.
and they're drooling and their tongues are lolling out of their mouths, and yeah, they're like crawling on the walls. And this space is pretty much like based on the information I gave you, this space is 50 feet deep and 20 feet wide. So you can make like a full movement to get across this cavern. It's not that big. But
And
they're
we
about
can't see the end of the tunnel right now that we're
you
in.
can't. It's only 20 feet. It's only 20 feet across.
Oh, okay.
It's just hard. It's too hard to jump from for most characters. Like Odessa could probably make it, and Silas in his cat form probably could, but you and Jesse would have a particularly hard time jumping across this thing
What
because
if I
neither of
jumped
you
and then
are.
got my cannon to fire at the same time to hit me?
That would work, but you
Hit
could potentially imagine if you crit, you take a lot of fucking damage and you go down and you fall down this cavern
He
and
dies,
take
but he's on
fi-
the other
and take
side.
and
No,
take
but double jump
5d6 bludgeoning damage. Your character Flint would die instantly. He'd like break his neck.
What?
Oh.
You guys want
Shit.
this?
So you take
Yourself?
you take 5d6 plus 2d8 fucking damage from
I
that
should have used
if you failed.
fucking Jesse Jangle's lasso and did like a Tarzan move across it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But right now, as it stands, you see this swarm of spawnling Kruthix running towards you, and they're about 10 feet away. So I'm gonna say you go first.
Me.
And like
Okay.
I'm gonna say you're prone right now, so you have to spend some movement to stand up. You have to spend half of your movement to stand up.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you
Okay.
s-
So I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, so you stand and you spend 15 feet standing up. And you have your dick cannon on the wall about 30 feet above you, with Silas perched on it.
So moving the
and-
cannon is like a part of my turn.
Yeah, so as a bonus action, if you want to have the cannon move closer, it can move up to 15 feet down this cavern wall. So it can move closer to you, or it can stay where it's at and still have like line of sight to these creatures, because it can, like it shares like it doesn't have dark vision, but it's I'm not gonna be like an asshole and say like, oh, it has disadvantage on the attack roll. It's like a cannon. So if you can see the thing, you can direct the cannon to hit it, and you can because you.
Okay,
can see
so
the
is it like in range to see anything, or is it still too high up?
Yes. No, it's got 120 feet range to shoot
Okay.
before it's out of.
Okay,
out of
so
range.
I don't think I want to bring Silas down. I think what I want to do instead is I want to cast Grease, like in front of me, like where the
Okay,
bugs are coming from. I
so-
want to put a giant fucking fat grease pile.
So you use your second. I forgot to mark it for him last time, but you use your second spell slot. You cast Grease, and you cast it so that like they're at the very edge of the pool, or they're like, where are they in relation? Because Grease is a 10-foot square,
Whatever
so it takes
ones,
up.
whatever ones are closest to me, it's enough
Mm-hmm.
to cover them. But like anything behind them, no. Like there's room for them to slide around.
Okay, so yeah, so that works. So the grease stops right at your feet. Explain to me how you use like your artificer abilities to make this happen, because they make gadgets and shit. So you would likely have some sort of like technological ability to make this happen. So how do you
I
do it?
hawk to a.
You hawk to a. Okay,
No,
cool.
okay, hold on.
Fuck me for asking.
No. I have to think about it.
And then Nard leaves the call.
and then I leave, and then I delete the server.
No, no. I'm like, what the hell?
So is Silas
Guys, what the
like
fuck?
halfway
Nar just
down
got
there?
really mad when we mentioned Hawk
I'm-
Duo. Yeah, so you're about 20 feet. You made it about 20 feet down.
Riding dick.
Before riding deck, or Richard, if you will, before Flint just like ate the hardest shit ever.
I just watch him
Um,
fly past
So you
me.
can, yeah. So you can see, yeah. You can
He
see.
plummets past me.
You can. What does your character have for? Yeah, he fucking like Gibby from
Wait,
High
this is
Garlic.
how I'm gonna throw my. I pull out like a little canister.
Okay.
Like I'm assuming that I have like a belt or something, and I throw it down. It's
Like a
pressurized
utility
canister,
belt
and
for
it
sure.
goes and
Mhm.
fucking goes everywhere. It's like squirting.
Okay, cool. So, oh, you're gonna hate this. So,
eat
the Kruthix, see this coming, and the canister explodes at their feet and sends grease all around them. And they just like dig their little pincers into the ground, and it does nothing. So the grease is on the floor, but they cannot be made to go prone.
Man, fuck them bugs.
They just get greasy.
Them
though, right?
bugs. Yeah, so if anything enters that, it's so grease, non-flammable grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range, turns into difficult terrain for the duration. Difficult terrain for the duration. When the grease enters, each creature standing in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or have the prone condition. And I shit you not, this is a reflavored swarm of centipedes, and they are immune to being charmed, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, restrained, or stunned.
Okay, so they're
So
hey guys, I'm immune to
it's
literally
difficult
every
to-
status
it's-
effect that's bad.
not true, not even true. There's way more than just that, but
I have to BRB 1 second to get my cat. Just 1 second.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fair.
Aren't you your own cat?
Okay, so I have.
but
a
it
bonus
is
action left
difficult.
then?
It is, yes, and it is difficult terrain, so they're gonna have a hard time reaching you after this. Like they're gonna have
So
to
I
spend
just
more
made
movement.
it quirky. Okay, where do I see? Okay, bonus action. Here we go.
Yeah.
I have the force ballista, right?
Yes. I don't know why it says the Eldritch Cannon
Okay, I'm
flamethrower. It
back.
should be. So if you go to all and then you go create Eldritch Cannon, you can see what Force Ballista does if you scroll all the way down.
What's the range of this?
Make a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon at one creature or object within 20 feet of it. On the hit,
Oh,
target
where's
makes-
the 20 feet part? The fuck? Oh, I had
120.
on it. Never mind.
yeah.
You want this anyway?
On a hit, a target takes 2d8 force damage, and if the target is a creature, it is pushed up to 5 feet away from the cannon. So your spell attack is +5. So commanding Richard would be you rolling a d20 and adding 5 to it.
Let's
Okay.
go, Richard.
See
I
if you
want to
hit the-
kind of aim it in like a big cluster, in like a cluster of them. I don't want to aim for a specific
Okay.
one. just like in a
Yeah, you
cluster.
aim for like the most bunched up ones.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, a d20.
That's right.
I'm okay.
You got it.
Rolling on Samuel. Go.
Go, Samuel.
Okay, this was a 6, and then I add what? You said 5?
Yeah.
So 11 then.
11. You
gonna ask.
command. What do you tell Richard? Firing off. Okay.
And then I like.
you
I just
command
point.
you command Richard to fire, and you point at the group of Kruthic hatchlings. Silas, as Flint does this, you feel Richard rumble as a load readies
Oh,
up from the
fuck.
balls, and
how
and it
each
shoots
laser
out.
fired.
And it shoots out a thick white stream of magic
Oh,
that gloops
God.
towards this this group of hatchlings, and they're able to just in time, while they're like readying themselves in the ground to prevent themselves from like slipping on this grease. They move out of the way of the cannon, and the attack misses them. So you did not hit any of the swarm.
What the fuck?
How's it going down there, guys?
Okay, that was everything I could do, so I guess it's like the end of my turn.
You do have a free action to tell everyone what's going on down here.
Who
I
just
start
said that?
It's screaming,
said
it's
that?
screaming. My free action is to start screaming.
Yeah, I'm the voice in your head, and you can't. I'm
Yeah, it's
not
okay.
real.
The angry cat.
I'm screaming.
Cedar, make sure you
Your
take out the
Cedar's
trash after
patron.
this. Cedar's also a warlock.
IRL.
Cedar IRL is a
Zero
warlock. Yeah.
schizophrenia.
What the freak?
So
All
I guess-
warlocks are just schizo patients. Okay, so yeah, you hear Flint and Jesse yell up to you, that they found
Trouble.
some spawnlings of the bugs that you guys were sent to exterminate, and
Distressed
you
cat
guys
noises.
can do something, or if you're just planning on joining combat, you can roll initiative.
Well, we're still
If you
up
look
top,
down, you
though,
guys-
right?
Yeah, well, Jesse,
Yeah.
I'm gonna slide down this here rope.
Yeah,
Right
Jesse,
there.
you can't see down because you don't have dark vision, and the dancing lights only provide like stringing them along. They only really provide like 40 consistent feet, unless Odessa like makes them go all the way down. So you can't really see what's going on. Like you just hear a bunch of commotion going down. But Odessa, if you look down, you can see Flint engaging with this like big festering swarm of really tiny Karuthic bugs.
Okay, I'll go ahead and can I go down the rope?
First roll me initiative.
Oh, okay.
And
19.
don't you have to do acrobatics?
19. It's a dexterity roll. So with the 19, yeah, I'll say that you just it's like your turn right now, because that was a pretty good that was a really high roll. So like it jumps into the initiative with everybody. So you your initiative cuts in front of Silas's. So you make a dexterity roll for Odessa.
To like get down the rope.
Yeah, to climb
I-
down the rope without
Can I do
falling.
acrobatics if I do it like really beautifully and kind of spin around and
No.
all graceful like?
No.
Okay, fine.
It's athletics. It is. I'm sorry.
Athletics? Oh,
Yeah.
I'll roll athletics. 9.
Oh. Okay.
My dexterity roll was really high, but
Okay.
We're
So
calling our ass.
fuck, dude. Let me see if it's any different for a rope, because I don't want to fucking make you take that much damage. Rope check. 5E. Do it. Do it with advantage. Do it with advantage. I don't want to make you take 5d6 fucking falling,
that would hurt.
because it's a DC 10. Like it's
Okay, 19 for the second roll.
okay. So you successfully climb down the rope, and using your movement speed, you'd have to dash to make it to the bottom because it's 50 feet down.
Okay.
So you can use an action to dash, or use your cunning action to dash.
I'll use my cunning action to dash.
Okay, so you successfully make it to the bottom of this cavern, and you make it to the bottom of the cavern, and you land just to the right of Flint. And looking forward, you see that this like swarm of bugs is like not stuck, but like impeded at the moment by this grease pool that Flint set up. And so you can discern that, you know, they're gonna have a harder time doing it, but in the next turn they'll probably get to you guys if you don't do something.
Okay, so and I still have an action.
Yep.
How close are the like bugs to us? Like how many feet away?
It's a 20 feet across, and they were like at the far side when you guys started, and they got about 5 feet closer. So with the grease pool, backward, like they have about 5 feet to get through the grease pool, and then like an open 10 feet, and then they're on top. They're like on top of you guys.
Can I shoot them, or would I have to equip
Mhm.
my?
You can. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna. You can just like do it. I'm not gonna say
Okay.
it's an act. It is an action to equip weapons if you don't have them actively ready, but you know it's kind of some bullshit, and you just wouldn't really have the time to do anything otherwise. So yeah, you have it at the ready.
Okay,
And
I'll go ahead and aim for, I guess, whatever one is like closest to us.
yeah, okay.
Wait, how many
Go ahead
are there?
and
We don't actually know how many there are.
I'm gonna be right back.
Like within sight.
it's a swarm of them.
Okay,
So
so
there's about. That's a
20,
good question.
50.
You can't really
60.
make it out, but it's just a pretty full swarm. Let me look it up. We're all learning something today.
Because I'm thinking like, okay, we might kill one, but then what?
We'll get to that. If you do enough damage, I got it planned out. There's like there's like 4 to 5 of them kind of like crawling over each other. They're all like cat sized.
Okay.
It's like a swarm of it's a swarm of tiny bugs, and there's like 4 or 5 of them just kind of crawling over each other trying to get to you.
Okay. So it's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but I
Does that
mean,
they
you
all
know,
take
if you
an
were up
individual
against
turn?
all 5
Oh
of
my
them.
days.
No, they're
good.
all grouped together.
Oh, so can they all like form into one giant creature?
Ooh.
We'll get to it on their turn.
Ooh.
I don't want to overload you guys with information.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna shoot at them?
Yeah, I'll shoot it. Whatever one's closest. Okay. So roll to hit. Oh, it's a natural one.
Awkward.
Why is it actually dog shit luck?
Well, okay,
That was for me
so
last time we played.
you loose an arrow, and you know from the last fight you did pretty good, so you're pretty cocky, and you just kind of let it fly without thinking too hard about it, and it just like sinks into the wall to the left of him,
Oh, freak.
and yeah, it misses completely. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn before
I think
before
I used...
we what did I just do? Okay. Yeah, you used your cunning action to get down
Okay.
down the rope.
Yeah, so I think I'll just... Yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
Okay, okay. And have Jesse roll initiative now.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, that's
Good
perfect
timing.
timing.
Oh,
Have
really?
have Jesse roll initiative. Odessa just got at the bottom of the rope and finished her turn. You can't
Cool.
see what's happening at the
I can just
bottom.
hear it. What's
You
going
can
on?
hear
Can they,
them.
can they
Yeah,
see
you
the
can-
I
lights
did
down there?
cat
Since I went down
scream.
there with my
Did
lights.
you all? Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I'll say that you um that you have you've like successfully set the lights up on your way down to like give, you know what, you did it in advance, so yeah, you can see
Yeah.
there's 4
I just think ahead
torch-sized
like that.
lights, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover. Alternatively, you combine the 4 lights into one medium form that's vaguely human-like. Whichever form you choose, each light sheds dim 10-foot radius. 60 foot. A light must be within 20 feet of another light to create it, but another created and a light vanishes if it exceeds the spell range. Okay, so
My
yeah, you can see
initiative was 18.
tight. So you also successfully cut in front of Silas's turn. And the bugs as well. Wow. Because the bugs are up next. But you can see it, like, you know, squinting pretty hard, you can see at the bottom there's a moving, shifting mass of what looks like bug-like creatures, and you recognize it's like they're like little versions of what you guys of what Hort described to you guys when you're in the saloon. You see that your companions so far haven't had any luck hitting the swarm. And they're rapidly, well, they're gonna be rapidly approaching very soon once they get their bearings together, because they're in a puddle of grease right now, courtesy of Flint and Steel.
Gotcha. So I have to still get down the rope, right?
If you so choose, you can also hang at the top of here and provide support from the top. It is whatever you prefer to do.
Let's way far off. Most of my stuff I can't really. Yeah, I'll go down the rope because I don't really have much that's from a distance. So I have to do an athletics.
Rope check. I just had it pulled up. Where'd it go? Yeah, roll me. Okay, I gave it to Odessa, so roll me athletics with advantage, since you're
Oh,
climbing
okay.
down a rope.
My
I
first
should have done
roll.
I should have done this with Flint as well. So I'm sorry, Cedar.
So with advantage, so my first
Damn.
roll was 16 and my second roll was 14.
It's just okay.
Okay, so you successfully make it about 30 feet down, and you have about 20 feet to go before you reach the bottom of the ravine, of this little ravine. So you can dash to make the rest of the way down, but it would use your action, leaving you only with a bonus action left.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm like hanging out, right? Like on the
Yeah,
top.
you haven't. If
Or not like
if
halfway
you,
down.
Yeah, you're about. Yeah, you're a little over halfway down. You made it 30 feet down. The rope, the drop is 50 feet.
Okay.
And you're about 30 feet down, so you have about 20 feet to go. So if you dash, you gain 30 more feet, and so you could make it with 10 feet of movement to spare.
Let's see if I wanted to do a bonus action. Can I instead
Mm-hmm.
use Starry Wisp? Or no. I'm trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have very many from a distance, I guess, but I don't want to be like just put down with the bugs, because then the bugs are the next. Can I cast a bardic inspiration?
Okay.
From my rope I'm holding on, and I'm gonna do an inspiration on Odessa.
Okay. So you do that. So, Odessa, mark down that you have 1d6 that you can use for the next 10 minutes to add to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You can use this after seeing your roll, but you can't know what like the requirement or check or outcome is before you like say, okay, I add it, and then you roll the d6, then you add it, if that makes sense.
And then is that just?
but-
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so I can make like a roll in like
Yeah,
it's
so let's
bad, and I
say
can be like, okay, I'll roll it again.
you no,
after
then
I've
you
already rolled.
so you roll and you're like, wow, that roll really sucks. And then you roll a d6 and you add that result to the roll, and then you can know what the outcome of you doing that is.
Okay, and how many turns did you say that lasted?
10 minutes. So in D&D terms, like it could last for like 100 rounds of combat.
Okay, so I have it for the rest of this fight. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. And then does that count as just a bonus action because it says that
Yes.
bonus? So then
Just
I'll
a
just
bonus
use my action. I'll just get down at the bottom of the ravine.
Okay. So you dash, you get down, you hop off to the left of Flint. So we have, in this order, we have Flint directly in front of the rope. To the left of Flint is Jesse. To the right of Flint is Odessa. And in front of you, about 15 feet, still in this puddle of grease, is this swarm of Kruthic hatchlings.
I guess that, yeah, I'm good with my turn then.
Okay. Up next, the initiative is Bug. It's difficult terrain. Actually, I can look at Flint's grease spell and see what difficult terrain will make it happen. Okay. Very cool. No, I can't. I don't think they're going to be able to make it to you because of the difficult terrain. Just see here. Half speed and difficult terrain, moving 1 foot, costs 2 feet. Okay. So they go 10, 20, getting through just 2 squares, getting closer to you. And they end their turn at the very edge of the grease, and they struggle to get closer to you as their feet muck through this grease, and you can hear like all their pincers like.
And I'm gonna be sick.
And I'm gonna puke.
And I'm gonna puke.
And it's all over the screen.
And they're so busy clambering over themselves that they're too exhausted to come any closer.
Wolfpack, form up. Wolf Bridge.
Ow.
Wolfpack form up Wolf Bridge. Yeah,
love Wolf Bridge.
they make a bunch of like little chitterings at each other, and the 5 of their bodies form a sword, and
Whoa.
and it falls down on top of you. No, that doesn't happen. Um, um, I'm stupid. I just realized these things can climb, so I could have had them climb on the wall. Whatever. Turns over. The swarm of
They're hatchlings. They're not smart enough yet.
yeah, they're pretty fucking dumb. Yeah, they end their turn at the very edge of the pool of grease. Mouths watering, waiting to come closer.
So wait, what are they immune to again?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Shit, how do I find out?
I gave it. You don't metagame, you little shithead. That's
Well,
not
fuck.
something you know. Not unless you have something that like gives you access to that information.
A huge brain.
A huge ass brain. I mean, you know as Flint, you know that grease would make people fall prone, and upon not seeing these creatures fall prone, you can either discern that they can't be made to go prone, or they simply
They're just boss ass bitches and won't slip.
yeah, they're that bitch. Okay. Up next in initiative is Silas. So Silas, this whole time you just been like preening and cleaning your paws,
No, for real.
watching
He's big
watching
chillin'.
them fight. What does Silas want to do?
And he's gonna keep watching. I just want to get as far away as I can.
Okay,
right
so
now.
you can climb back up the wall because you only made it about 20 feet down. You have 30 feet of climb.
Yeah, you're still on the cannon.
Yeah, I wanna get off and climb up.
Okay, so you scamper off of the cannon and you climb back up the wall of the ravine and you settle up at the top, and you do that thing that cats do where they like tuck their paws into their chest
He's
and like sit
loafing.
on their back. Yeah, he's loafing,
loafing.
staring down at everybody fighting.
Yep.
And he does the squint eye blink that cats do when they're real content. And is there anything else that you want to do with your turn?
And I'm done.
And
I'm
scene.
done. And scene. Okay, and with that, we're back up at the top of the initiative. Odessa, what would you like to do?
I like to try and shoot them again.
Okay. The Twomby.
Nat 20, 27.
Yes! Okay.
Let's go.
So, house rule is you do 2 times your amount of dice. In this case, you don't get sneak attack, so it's a little lamer, but you're using your bow, so you do 2d6 plus 5.
Okay. 11.
Nice. Okay. So, with these guys specifically, this is a good chance to talk about this. I like using what's called the cleave rule. The way that the cleave rule works is, if let's say you have you and then like 2 bad guys in front of you, and you got like a big old fucking axe, and you swing and you kill the first guy, with like some damage left over, you swing from that guy into the next guy and then do the remaining damage that you dealt. So with these guys, they're just like they're treated as one single entity that's made up of smaller entities. So they have one big health pool. So it's like a good chance to demonstrate the cleave rule. So what happens here is your arrow flies. This time you're paying closer attention. You're like, okay, I wasn't locked in on that first one. This one I got on lock. And you let the arrow fly, and it sinks through one of the heads of the Kruthix. And then it goes through the body of another one, and then it tinks into one of the back legs of one of them that was sitting in the back. So you've killed two to five of these critters, and injured one of them, and they're looking pretty fucked up. They got like two healthy ones, and then one that you kind of like messed up pretty good. But you still got two healthy ones that are coming at you fast. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
How is there like a good like maybe vantage point I could get to in this cavern since I'm favoring the bow right now?
Not without getting back to the top of the cavern, or like, climbing back up the rope. So you could do that and then like use your cunning action to like get all the way back up to the top, because it is only 50 feet. So if you dash, you get 60 feet, you get back to the top, and you can like sit up at the top there and just kind of let arrows fly from above.
I think I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. You do that, and ascending is easier than descending. So give me an advantage athletics check.
Okay. First one's 18, second one's 12, so the 18.
Yeah, you're good. You make it back up to the top without any issues. You scale that bitch.
Going up there.
Yeah,
Hanging out with me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you join.
Pet
You
on
join-
Evil
With my
Kitty.
feet, and I'm
You
just
join-
doing-
You join Evil Kitty up at the top, and Silence like slow blinks at you, and pays you no further mind as you sit at the top and ready your next shot.
I missed a chance to pet on Kitty.
Up next, we have Jesse. What would you like to do, Jesse?
How far away from me are they?
They're about 10 feet away.
Okay. Can I move forward 5 feet
So you're 5 feet away from them. Mm-hmm.
and cast Thunder Wave?
So you're within 5 feet of Flint, so you can, but Flint and the creatures are gonna make. I think it's a Constitution save.
Whoa.
Okay.
But yes, you can.
Okay, I'm ready.
Right.
Is it? No, I'm wrong. Thunderwave is a spell.
Thunder. You're thinking of
Oh, it says
thunderclap.
Yeah, I
does
thought
say it must be a
Thunderclap.
Constitution
Uh,
save.
yeah.
when
I'm-
when a
it's
princess hit
a-
the wall.
It's a okay. So wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from yourself must make a Constitution save. Oh,
So
Uh,
I do have to do a save then.
on a failed save, a creature takes. Yeah, so it is. Yeah, it is still a save. It is still a save because it's originating from you. It's a 15-foot cube, so it pretty much takes up the entirety of the bottom of this little ravine.
Okay, so is there a place that I could move that I wouldn't get Flint?
If
You'd
you
have
want
to
to step
mo-
on my grease.
Yeah, if you wanna step into his slimy little grease, into his greasy little grease.
Oh.
And you're in a cave, so I mean, it's a dick move, but I mean, it says in
Gonna
the
be
spell,
loud
it's a
now.
thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. And you're in a cave, and you're in a small cave.
And there's clearly hatchlings here. So where'd the hatchlings come from?
We're gonna catch something's attention.
Let's see that. Then I instead will cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
on Flint.
Okay.
Yay!
Flint, roll 2d8, and then that's how much you get back. Plus 4. 2d8 plus 4. 2d8s plus 4.
Plus a 4.
Plus a 4.
Oh god, I put 2. Okay, there we go. 4, 1,
9.
1. Yeah, it's 1 and 4. So only had 9.
You get 9 back, and you're back up to full.
Oh my god! Is it my turn? Or does this bonus?
Well, Cure Wounds. Oh no, Cure Wounds is a action. I was thinking the bonus action one. Unless Jesse wants to do anything else, then we do move
Yeah.
on initiative.
Then I guess can I just move behind Flint and go, yikes?
You want to move back?
Yeah.
Okay, they take an opportunity attack against you. Okay. They does a 12 hit your AC?
No.
No. Okay.
Nay.
Okay. Dope. They miss. So they you feel them gnashing at your heels as you walk away. As you like scurry
Strolling
away.
away.
Yeah, I'm sure you're a little more urgent than just strolling from this like swarm of insects, but you scurry away and you feel them gnashing at your heels, but they miss you by mere inches. And up next in the initiative is Flint.
Okay.
These bugs are looking pretty fucked up. But they will probably make it to you on their next turn.
Wait, how many bugs are there? I don't know if I was here when you said that.
Two bugs with one of them like pretty injured, so like their numbers have been halved and one of them is like kind of fucked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there? I want to try and use. I want to use catapult.
Ooh,
But it
that's
says
a fun one. That's a fun
choose
one.
one object weighing 1 to 5. Is there a 1 to 5 pound rock around
There's
me?
there's some rocks, and as you look down, you see more eggs. Like there's a lot of eggs like stored in the corners
Okay,
and
I wanna
cracks and
use an egg.
crevices. So yeah, you load up a Kruthic egg. And so the way this spell works, this is one of my favorite spells in D&D. It's one of the reasons artificers are my favorite classes. You just launch that shit. So you have like I'm guessing you got like some sort of like either like wrist or back mounted like catapult for this shit.
Does it only hit one target, or does it go through targets, or does it do like area?
It'll
damage?
do
I'm trying to
cleave.
read
It'll
it.
do cleave because
Okay.
this is like a swarm of small creatures. It'll cleave if you successfully hit. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if the object's impacts against a solid surface. If objects would strike a creature, yeah, so like if you like fine tune it and are like I launch it at them, it could go up to 90 feet. But it like flies through the air. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes takes 3d8. So launch it, and my little dudes have to beat a DC 13 save DC.
Okay, yeah, I want to fucking throw this fucking. I want to hit them with their own fucking. This is where
That's
you came from.
That's really
Meet your
funny.
maker.
That's really good. Meet your
Okay,
maker,
so
loser.
3d8s.
Dexterity save first.
Okay.
Well, they succeeded. So you launch it, and the egg splatters everywhere, and like gets all mixed in with your grease, and so now they're just sitting in a puddle
Of baby juice and grease.
of grease and Kruthic egg, but the egg did miss the swarm of baby Kruthics.
Okay.
It's okay. You're getting the bad rolls out of the way now. It'll get better.
Okay, time for my freaking cannon.
Yeah. Bonus action. Make Richard shoot another thick load.
Yep, he's gonna shoot a thick load.
All right, D20 plus plus 4.
15.
15. Dope. Roll me the damage for that shit. I don't remember. I just had it. Where did it go? 2d8. Roll me 2d8.
6.
Nice. Okay. So you hit the one that was already injured. and it fucking like it just explodes in like a viscera of juice and legs and teeth and eyeball, and it just You said 6?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. And as that happens, it like the like the blast itself like lines up perfectly as they're scurrying over each other to try and get to you guys. And it just blows up another one, and then this last one just gets blown back another 5 feet. So it's further back, it's another 5 feet, it's back where it started in the grease. And 2 of its kin just exploded in its face, so it's covered in viscera, and
It's traumatized.
yeah,
I just traumatized it.
it's got that
You
war
traumatized
stare.
it.
All right, and do you have anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't think I want to move. I'm just gonna keep standing there.
Okay.
And I don't want to move the cannon either.
Yeah. The Kruthic, seeing that it's now like widely outmatched, it's still a wild creature though, so it's just still territorial as fuck.
It's like hissing at me like a bitch.
Yeah. It scurries forward and gets back to the edge of the pool, and then like scurries up on the wall and scurries forward, but it's just out of range. Actually, no, it's right in range, so it attacks diagonally to hit you. And bites at you with its teeth. Does a 12 hit your AC? Flint,
What?
does a 12 hit your AC?
Uh. Where?
Armor class.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
Armor class?
Mhm.
Oh, there's too many numbers.
I just said don't
It's
panic.
the one
the
that's
one
in the
that-
little shield.
14. It doesn't. It missed. So
Okay.
it gnashes its teeth at you, but it's still recovering from being like covered in its kin and grease and egg, and it
It's like that peanut butter baby.
yeah, and it misses. And up next initiative is Silas. Does Silas want to do anything, or is Silas like falling asleep in low flame
He's
now?
low fin. He's low fin.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got this, Silas.
Yeah,
next in the
Odessa's up there
initiative.
petting him.
Yeah, Odessa, you look down and you realize that there is now only one of these Kruthics left. You stop from petting Silas for a second. What would you like to do?
I'll go ahead and shoot at the last one, I guess.
All right, you know what to do.
I know what to do. Okay. 18 to hit.
Nice, finish it.
I'm gonna finish him.
Oh, he's finished. He's finished
Finish
now.
it all
I
over
think
him.
he's finished. I'm gonna finish all over him.
Oh, that's how you kill him.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Odessa goes, oh, and finishes all over him. Like Bayonetta, you know, when she does her dance and
Oh
like
my
splits her
God.
legs and the blinding light flashes from her legs. It's like that, and
Yeah,
it just
that's me.
it just blasts the creature all over the wall. And so like the bottom of this cavern is just covered in grease and
Come.
and egg and yeah, and cum and Kruthic viscera, and you guys did it. You beat the hatchlings, but like Flint said, the babies had to come from somewhere, so you sense that this likely is not quite finished.
'Cause
Yeah,
there's a
who
bunch
gave
of eggs
birth to them?
around.
Huh?
Isn't there still a bunch of eggs around?
Yeah, there is a bunch of eggs, but I mean they're eggs, so I mean, you know,
Is
if you
it
guys
just
were
like Is it just a room basically that we're in? Like we went down the hole and it's just a room.
Yeah, it's like the bottom. It's like the bottom of a ravine. So it's 20 feet across, and another 10 feet or another 20 feet wide. So it's like a cube almost. But you can go across and get up to the other side of this ravine, by climbing up the wall. Or by doing, like whatever it is you'd like to do to try and traverse that. It's up to you.
Also, my back is starting to like really hurt.
Oh shit.
So I don't know if I'm just like Jesse's just like, y'all are fucking weird. I leave.
And then just leaves.
Can
Yeah, Jesse was really a part of this anyway.
Yeah, she was like, y'all are fucking. I was just gonna help, but y'all are weird as hell.
can I
That lady just
investigate
cummed
around
all
me?
over. That lady just killed that creature with her cum. I'm leaving.
I'm a little scared. Honestly, this ain't for me.
I need an adult. I need a guardian.
I need to go find Jim. That was Josh's character's name.
Oh, Jim.
Just Jim, no last name. So I'm gonna go find that guy. See you later.
See ya.
But yeah, you guys can keep going without me. I'm just in pain, so just fill me in on what's gonna happen.
Okay, Goatlin.
Or you can ping me when you get to the point where you are gonna share stuff that's relevant to the main campaign, and then I'll hop back in if I'm alive. Okay.
Okay, feel better soon, Goat. Bye.
Thank you. I'm gonna go take 800 milligrams of ibuprofen.
Bye.
Oh, that's a lot.
Can I investigate around me to see if there's anything interesting in this room, or is it just eggs?
It's just eggs and rock.
Bruh. Okay, well I just want to go back up the rope then. Okay,
Yeah, well, why are we even here then, huh?
yeah, let me go back up.
You
What do
go
I
back
roll
up.
again?
You go back up on the original, the original side. Okay, yeah, go for it. Yeah,
Alright, we're
roll
right
a-
back where we started.
And then we
Again,
go
like,
right
it's-
back to
Because I need my
And then
rope.
we go right back
What
to
am I
where
gonna
we
do?
came
Am I
from.
gonna get up to the other side?
Okay, so you climb back up, and it's with advantage. A athletics check.
I can't roll that one.
D20.
Remember?
D20.
Oh, yeah,
Roll
okay.
D20. Silly goose.
You
You, s-
silly.
you silly bit. You silly bitch.
You silly goose.
Advantage.
A fucking 19.
+1 dirty 20. So you expertly get back up to the top. You don't have any issues.
It actually says 61.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Take 10d10 force damage, idiot. Yeah, so you get back to the top, and you're fine.
I want my rope
And
back.
and Odessa's still down there. Oh no,
No,
Jesse
I
was.
called.
Jesse's gone.
Jesse
Yeah,
left.
so yeah, you pull your rope back up. And
Can I try
yeah.
and use it to like swing across?
Uh,
Okay, well first I need to see if I can even throw it as a lasso and then swing across.
It's
It's
just gonna
really
be you and
cool.
me, Mishi.
roll me.
Oh, there they go. It was nice knowing them.
Roll me. I mean that's cool. So I'll give it advantage because I want it to work really bad.
That'd be so funny.
I really want it to work really bad, but I don't know what this would be. I feel like it would be like survival. So roll me.
Survival and then acrobatics to swing.
Yeah, survival to make it work, acrobatics to swing. That sounds good. So roll me an advantaged survival check to lasso this thing because like you're an artificer, so like you're kind of meant.
I also have like
to-
I have -1 to survival. Okay, I got a
know.
19.
It's okay. Yeah, so
A
you
19, so,
successfully
like-
lasso it to the top of this cave. You like get a couple twigs fashioned together as like a grapple, and you find a good overhang and like get the twigs like really stuck good on this rock, and the rope itself is like tangled up there. So it's pretty decently stuck. So to swing across, you give me an athletics roll.
It's gonna be the worst. roll of my life,
Acrobatics,
I'm scared.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay, acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
14 plus 2, so that's 16.
Yeah, you do it. I was gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
I'm just gonna say it's a DC 10 because I don't want you guys to fall down and take 5d6 bludgeoning damage. because my stupid ass made this a 50-foot drop. Yeah, so you make it to the other side successfully. And what do? Do you like toss the rope back to everyone else so they can swing across? I mean, you just
Leave us behind.
you just need Odessa to successfully swing across. Your cannon just can walk across, and Silas is
jumping.
in a Silas in cat form can just crawl on the wall.
Yeah, I'll toss the rope back if Odessa wants it.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take it.
acrobat. You shouldn't have any issues. Roll me acrobatics. You have
Watch
plus.
it be a nat one. Don't
You have
jinx me.
yeah. You have +9 though.
I'm thinking about Arnon.
Imagine.
Oh my god!
Are you joking? Fuck, dude. Okay. So yeah, you. God damn it, man.
turn.
Fuck.
Into the grease, into the egg mix, into the dead bodies, and everything.
Okay. Let 5d6 bludgeoning damage. You fall back down the ravine.
Oh
Holy
god.
fuck. Okay. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
god.
Okay,
Well,
here we
it
go.
was
What
nice
the
You
fuck
ready?
was that?
4, 4, 3, 3, 2. So it's pretty bad. So let me add this all up real
Oh
quick.
no. God.
4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, so you only take. Okay, you only
only
take
take-
16 damage.
You only take
Um,
almost all of your health.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you
I
have
have
8.
8 health.
Yeah, so you're pretty fucked up. You like
Don't
you're
worry, I
like
have
okay,
cure wounds if
okay,
You want to try again?
and you check it, and you fucking and you just eat the hardest shit you've ever eaten your entire life. You hit the bottom of this ravine, and all the wind is knocked out of you. You felt a couple of your ribs break on the fall down, and you're just lying prone at the bottom of this cave, like.
I
Aw,
yelled down
man.
the hole. Ho, is you good?
What-
I think I'll be okay.
What an unfortunate time for the bard who also has cure wounds stocked to fucking.
I have cure
I'm-
wounds. I have cure wounds.
And I'm pretty sure
Um,
I do too.
Let me crawl back up there.
Ow.
There's
Ow.
no more rope. There's no more
Oh.
rope. So
No, you're
Oh,
down. You're
freak.
just down there.
there's no more rope. So you can
guys.
crawl up. If you crawl up the other
The other
edge.
side.
Yeah, the other side.
do that.
Let me check what it is to crawl up a wall.
Bro, there's a Bardler's Gate 3 NPC fucking Stardew Valley mod.
I'm not
That's pretty
surprised.
fire. That's pretty fire.
Meow.
Okay, I'm just gonna make up a DC. Roll me athletics to climb the wall.
All right. 18.
18. Okay. It was gonna be pretty difficult, but you successfully climb up the other end, and you just kind of like, at the top of this wall, like out of breath, like you got a couple cracked ribs, and
I've been through it.
yeah, and you just kind of like lay on your back at the top of this ravine with Flint and Silas and Richard the Dick Cannon.
At least Richard's here with us.
Yeah, at least you got Richard.
All right, so is everyone across?
Yep, everyone made it across
Meow.
successfully.
Meow.
You guys get to the other side of this cavern, and ahead of you, you hear the grinding noise a little more clearly, and you hear the sound of splashing water, and you all enter the cavern ahead.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna party token again.
Meow.
Meow.
Yeah, because why would we ever go to the path where that bitch is walking back and forth?
he was back and forth on this one too.
Oh,
He just didn't have anything set up for himself.
this one just was like scratches too,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, the one on the one on the other side had like what looked like burrowing scratches on the walls and the floor.
Hey, at least we
Um,
just dealt with babies.
Yeah.
At least we dealt
Um,
with babies.
True that. Meow.
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 Meow. Okay, let me.
Anyone else thinking about
me-
ours? Hey,
Anyone else
anybody
thinking
else
about
thinking
Arnon
about
right
him?
now?
I'm thinking about
Anybody else?
meow.
Anybody in the audience? You, sir. Okay, so you
hate my
guys,
Let me ask the audience.
you guys enter this cavern at the end. At the end of the tunnel, both of which descend further down into the caves. The tunnels conjoin to a larger cavern. The cavern has far more area below it than the lake bed above, and looking up, you see water trickling down the walls of the watery pool ahead of you. On the far side, in the wall of the cavern, you see a sparkling oasis of fresh water. The edges of this hole are very rough looking, as if something messily dug out this pool. And the grinding sound gets a lot more clear the closer you get. The water, I already said, yeah, the water drips down. And you can discern, like, if you listen closely. Go ahead and give me a perception roll, everybody.
Everybody. Perception?
Everybody,
Everybody.
perception, please.
I got an 18.
18.
Just hold your
Rolling.
horses.
What did Flint get?
3.
3. Okay, Flint has no fucking clue what's going on.
I
guys.
got a 9.
I don't think Flint's in the
So
room.
Odessa, you strain your ears to listen closely, and as someone that like had spent a lot of time in caves growing up, your ears are fine-tuned for environments like this. So you listen very close, and you can hear the sound of running water not too far from where you guys are standing. And it hits you that from what the saloon keeper was telling you above ground, is that their oasis and the farm keep even, they were both telling you that the way the oasis gets its water, other than the occasional rainfall, is there's an underwater reservoir, or an underground reservoir, that like continuously pushes water up through the silt and sand and dirt and rock to keep their oasis like alive. So there's been a hole that's been dug all the way down, and a pool that's been carved out below this, below where this oasis is, and it's like getting closer to this reservoir that was, initially sustaining it, but now that it's been carved to like drain into the reservoir for some reason.
Okay, well,
I lick my dry ass lips, and I'm like
Mhm.
thirsty as fuck, but I don't want to touch that dirty ass water just yet.
Water looks amazing. It looks fucking delicious.
How do I know no one pissed in it? These goddamn bugs.
I mean, yeah, you don't know that. Off to the left, you also hear like grinding at the walls, because you guys took the right path. So off to the left, you hear like grinding at the walls, but you hear it as well ahead of you, closer to where that like the sound of like the running water of the reservoir is just ahead.
Oh my god.
While this is all happening, Silas, give me a perception check.
Okay. Just hang on, it's laggy. Just hang
Okay.
Hey,
Silas, it's
hold your
birthday.
horses.
I'm holding them.
Or hold. Not much longer.
23.
Ooh. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Meow.
So,
Me.
while everyone is looking into this cave, you stop from licking your beans, and you look up from the task that you kept yourself busy with, and you look at the back of Odessa's head, and I mean, like, you know, you've been like traveling with her for almost like 2 months now. You look at the back of her head, and you blink, and her hair is black, and you blink, and her hair is red, and you blink, and her hair is black again.
What?
How about that?
Anyway, yeah, how about that?
So,
What do
moving
you think
forward.
of that?
What?
Oh, that was really weird, guys.
So,
I'm scared.
Odessa, you heard running water ahead,
What?
more grinding to your left, and further ahead, you hear grinding in this big pool of water. What do you tell everybody what you perceive?
Yeah. Hey guys, there's like some grinding going on up there.
The only thing
grinding.
I know I'm grinding on is dick.
Meow?
There was no sleeping, Your Honor. We had sex. No sleeping, sex. Okay.
Meow.
Buster follows up behind you. He's like,
Oh
well,
my god, Buster.
well, I
I
think
forgot about him.
I think we done found their oasis, folks. I'll tell you what though,
How
I'm
did he
parched.
make it down
I'm
Your
gonna
fucking bitch
I'm
ass
gonna
don't even fucking help. You don't
I'm
even.
gonna-
Where were you in the battle?
I'm gonna go get me a stun. I'm gonna go get me a daggum sip of this here
here?
water.
Meow?
And Buster separates from you guys, so I'm gonna establish where you guys all are. Buster is approaching this
How did bro just appear?
pool.
He's
I'm
scaring
gonna-
me.
I'm gonna get
Buster, you're scaring
okay,
me.
who's here? Flint is here.
Hey, I'm there.
You're here. And Silas is here.
I like how I'm just like a clone.
Yeah. You're a clone.
Meow.
Okay. So let's establish where everyone is first. Where's Silas at?
I guess he's in the back looking at people's heads.
Okay, so you're like we'll say you guys have like moved forward, so you're like right here. Where's Odessa?
My Discord's
These-
being weird. Okay.
These lights aren't here, by the way. This is like just a cavern.
Okay. I'm probably like a little bit in front of Silas.
Okay, so like right here.
Yeah.
And where's Flint at? Cedar.
Flint's mute again.
I wonder if Cedar's
I think
shitting
Cedar
her
just
pants.
fell down a well.
Ah,
I heard. "Ah!"
I was talking. I'm just gonna follow fuck face.
Fuckface
What
Odessa.
the
You're close behind him.
Yes.
Holding his
Okay.
hand.
Yes, you
I'm holding the
follow-
back of his
where's-
shirt.
Where's Richard at? Is Richard like with the rest of them, or is Richard like kind of with you?
Richard's with me.
Okay.
He's
So
with me.
Richard's
on
side by
me.
side.
He's dick riding me.
Buster approaches the edge of this pool and gets on his knees. He's like, "Boy, am I famished! Oh my goodness!" And he leans down
I want to take
and
a fat piss in there.
and cups his hand, and the moment he dips his hand into the water, he like the water itself like reaches out and grabs him by the head and fucking pulls him into the pool. And
Busting.
Buster,
Open mouth
Buster,
shot.
Bus.
Buster gets yanked into this fucking pool of water.
Help him!
Um,
I'm helping him. I want to try and pull him out.
Okay, you reach into the water, and your hand touches like something solid, but it's just water. You don't really see what's going on, but like it's just water. You don't understand like why is he stuck? And he where's my 20 at? I want my 20.
Give me my money.
You're so lovely. You're so lovely. He struggles more, and he struggles, and he's starting to take water in, and he's starting to breathe in water effect, like he's drowning. He's fucking drowning.
Let's help him.
Okay, you guys get up there. You guys get up there, and and what do? Do you reach in and pull him out?
Yeah, or reach in and pull him out, grab his hand.
Hey.
Okay, give me a opposed athletics check.
I mean, my little kitty paws can't do much. I'm just looking.
I'm blind.
So me
Yeah, okay, so Odessa comes up, and if you want to reach in, or I guess she's gonna reach in with you. So in your case, it's whoever wants to roll, but one of you is effectively using the help action. So whoever
Odessa, you do
wants,
the right, I get better advantages than me.
Pretty roll. It's not that great. But
Your what roll?
advantage. So roll again and take the higher result, because the help action gives you an
okay.
advantage to whatever task whatever you're doing.
What was it? Athletics? Yeah.
Athletics. So it's an opposed athletics check.
Yeah, yours is definitely gonna be better than mine.
11,
Do I still have that? Never mind.
I got okay. So I got.
Ray, I
Okay,
think you're gonna have
so
inspiration
you
still.
pull, and you feel whatever is pulling him in release, and you pull him out, and he throws water up on the ground, and he's just he's heaving, and as he does that, right in front of you, before your eyes, the water itself rises from the pool, and it takes shape, and you see whiskers unfurl, and a maw open, and you see a water elemental, or what looks like a water elemental come forth. This is what you see come out of the water. Everybody roll me initiative.
Oh.
Oh, foik. Oh, foik. I got an 11.
Oh, it's so laggy.
It is
17.
so laggy.
17.
Oops.
Let me know when you're ready for mine.
Thank you, King.
You ready for me?
Let me know when you're prepared for me.
Let me know when you're ready
You
for me
see,
to come
this
in.
could be yours. It's all for you.
Who made this mess?
You did, King. Okay. Ba. And this little critter. Okay, this little critter is this. Okay, let's get some initiatives. Odessa.
It was 11.
11. Flint.
17.
17. Jesse's no longer with
38.
us.
Hey.
Silas.
I got 14.
14. Okay, awesome.
Who
Okay.
made this mess?
Flint, you see this creature rise up, and it bears what looks like our fangs at you, but it's just completely made of water. You're about. Here, let me make it a little token. Make it a little token. Let me make it a little token. Let me make it a little token.
Token.
Let me make it a little token. Let me make it a little token. Okay. Okay. Cool. Dope. Awesome. You're about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet from the edge of this pool. And it's about 5 feet back into the pool.
Catapult!
Okay. Catapult. What are you catapulting?
Okay, what's around me? Rocks and more rocks?
Rocks and more rocks. Sure. Catapult that dumb rock.
Okay.
For whoppers.
What do I do the roll again? What's the first roll I do for that one? I forgot.
I have to make it. And go ahead. And so you catapult a rock at this thing, and it just straight passes through its head. And it misses. It missed,
hell no.
but I'm just gonna say it like passed through its head and didn't actually do any damage to it.
And the water rippled.
And the water rippled like a fart. It bubbled like a fart.
Okay, well, Dick's gonna shoot at it then.
Okay. D20 plus 4.
Boom! Is that 7? 11.
11.
Yeah, 7 plus 4.
It misses.
Oh,
So it
shit.
shoots-
Okay,
it
I wanna
shoots-
move.
it
I
sh-
wanna walk away. I wanna move to the back.
All right, it shoots a load and it misses. Burm, 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 burm. Okay, so you're moving behind
All my movement
Silas.
back. All my movement backwards.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you end right here.
And Dick doesn't get to move?
Dick can if you want. If you choose to, as part of your action, be like, hey, move back.
Yeah,
Dick.
get Dick to come back to me.
Okay,
Dick,
5,
come back to me.
10,
He only moved 15.
15. Yeah, he only moved 15. Okay. All right. And okay. And is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, I'm done.
Taupe. Up next in the initiative is Silas. What would you like to do?
What even can little Catboy do?
Little cat boy.
He can claw.
He's got some fucking spells and some fucking spells and
I
some
guess
spells.
I could use a spell.
I guess.
I suppose I could.
I could do that. I guess I could do exactly what I'm here to do.
I do animal friendship.
do you want to try and cast animal friendship on this thing?
That would work on that thing. Or could. I didn't think that's like a
no.
that's like maybe the
But
beast
you
one,
could-
but
You can try. I mean, it's an elemental. I'm not gonna, it's a thing made of water. You can discern it's an elemental. Speaking with an animal probably wouldn't do too much for you here. Let's see. You have spike growth. You can heal people as long as you're within touching range, but you'd have to get out of
I
your.
have to commit to animal friendship, I think.
Okay. Okay, so you wild shape, you bonus action wild shape out of your cat form into your human form, and you try and cast animal friendship on this thing, and you feel yourself connect to its brain for a second, and all you hear is.
Oh.
It's just water sounds. That's all you hear.
Great. Great. Well,
That's just what I was
That's it.
hoping for.
that's all I can do. That's it.
Okay,
And
level 1's and scene. So now you're in
Alright.
human form.
I'm
have
chilling.
one
well,
wild shape.
At least I have more shit I can do. He's
You have
chilling
more
now.
shit you can do. Tight. Okay, up next in the initiative is this little creature. So, closest to it, actually, it gets in. It moves up closer to like where Odessa is, and Fweek, and it.
Oh, did anyone cast Cure Wounds on me? I don't think they did.
Well,
Oh,
Oh, I could have done that.
it elongates and gets taller and goes and then just
Ooh.
lashes out and tries to wrap itself around you.
Well, I'll cure you when I
And-
can.
12.
So
If I
sorry.
get a shot.
Does a 17 hit your AC?
Yes, barely.
Okay. It.
Guys,
It
I think
does-
I'm gonna die.
It does 16 damage to you, so you're down.
Mm.
So Odessa gets grabbed by this thing and immediately gets knocked unconscious. You see her body like fall limp as this thing grabs her and drags her into the pool with it. And it tries to take her underwater with it, and she is grappled by this thing. Let me, before I do anything else, let me condition.
no,
grappled.
no.
You're grappled. And on your turn, Odessa, you're gonna need to make a death save for me.
That's
But we'll-
crazy because I. Never mind. It's too much to explain. Never mind.
What? What?
No,
what?
I'm good.
No, what? Go.
No. It's like irrelevant. I just used to have a spell that I don't have anymore.
Awkward.
Oh man. So, and what were you saying I needed to roll?
Unless
Death save.
right now you don't have to, but right now you're restrained and you're down and you're oh fuck, how does drowning work?
You just can't breathe anymore, and then
Yeah, I mean it
Die.
works.
I'm sorry for not
Um,
healing you.
If
Yeah,
you're
thank
unconscious
you.
under the water, taking death saves, what happens when you succeed in 3 death saves? Okay, no, that's a question. So
everybody knows,
you can
Toby
hold
has
your
the zoomies.
oh, that's great news.
you can hold your breath for 3 minutes, so that's 30 rounds of combat. But you're unconscious. So drowning when unconscious, 5th edition.
Okay, well,
Nice knowing everyone.
So having difficulty because no one's inhaling water. Just make death saves as normal. Creature can hold its breath. When a creature runs out of breath and is choking, survive for a number of rounds equal to its constitution modifier. Okay, so it drops from minutes to rounds. So you can survive. So you're gonna survive for 3 rounds. And then we're gonna say that you start taking in water and you'll take damage. So unless anybody rescues you, or you succeed on your death saves and you're able to stabilize, you're gonna take damage. And if you take damage that is more than your health pool in that time period, which would, I mean, it's just gonna like keep constricting you. So unless you're like taking water damage and being constricted and it adds up to more than what your HP is, you're gonna be fine. So we'll just move on. Next up in the initiative, we're up to Odessa. So make me a death saving throw, D20.
Okay.
Lower than a 10 is a failure, higher than a 10 is a success.
A failure.
Ooh, okay. 1 failure. 2 more and Odessa's dead. Okay, up next in the initiative is Flint. What would you like to do, Flint?
okay.
Steal.
I want to walk back up there, just a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay.
Like I want to be next to my cannon.
Yeah. Okay, so you 5, 10, 15.
Okay, so catapult again.
You have no more spell slots.
Oh no!
That last one was it. You're out of spell slots now. And you're 5,
Wait.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 from the it's a water weird is what it's called. So you're 35 feet away from the water weird. You have
Can I
uh
move 5 feet in front of me?
yeah. Yeah, so you're 30 feet.
All I got is poison spray.
If you poison spray, it's gonna also hit Odessa.
Shit.
Make a range spell. No, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's
It's
not.
a
No, it's
single
not.
target thing. That's all I was
Single
thinking.
target. Single target. Yeah. So go ahead and roll me a d20 and then add 5 to it.
7 + 5, that's 12.
7 plus 5 is 12. It misses.
Sigh.
Sigh.
Okay, well now I'm cannon my cum shot boy.
I'm shot. Okay. And d20 plus um plus 5.
16 + 5, that's 21.
That hitch. Show it hitch him. Roll me 2d8 please.
Oh, that's a D10, it's not D8, bitch. Stupid. There you go. Don't beat yourself up, bro. 8 and 5.
8 and 5. I don't do math. What's that together?
That's
13.
13.
Okay. You get some cum mixed in with that water, and he turns a
Now it's
little.
milky.
He turns a milky white. Um. It was 13. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use my calculator. Okay. You see it recoils a little bit as it takes a little bit of damage, but it's still looking pretty healthy. Um, and it and Odessa get pushed 5 feet back. Uh, from
Yeah,
your
cooling those bitches backward.
from your cum blaster. Uh, okay. Oh, wait, what just happened? Where'd she go? Why is she there? Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. And is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. With that, up next in initiative is uh Silas.
Meow meow.
Meow. Rah rah. Um rah rah. So I'm just saying, not to tell you what to do. You do have cure wounds stocks.
That's what I was gonna ask if that would.
You would
support.
have, yes, you would have to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you'd be right up in, like, at the edge, like, right in where the pool starts.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. Okay, I'll
And
do it.
and you could like
Oh, that's
touch her,
beautiful.
you touch her, and
He's a fucking hero.
are you casting it at first or second level? Second level is
Uh,
4d8 plus 2. First level is 2d8 plus 2.
this is serious, so I'll do second.
Okay, so you use one second level spell slot. Odessa, roll me 4d8 and then add 2 to it.
4d8
Plus 2.
plug.
14.
14.
14.
14.
Okay, so you automatically go up to 14. So I'm gonna do. Wait, no, it's plus 2, so 16. You go up to 16, so you're back up. You're back up to about like 2/3, and you start taking in water as like the shock of waking up gets you. But you realize um that fucking Silas has his like hand on you
Meow Meow's a hero.
trying to heal you. You
Yeah,
feel like
I've
the
seen
you
him.
feel like the warm, comforting feeling of like having a nice bowl of warm soup. running through your
More
body.
milk.
So because Silas has his hand on you, what I'll say is when it's your turn to try and break the grapple, I'll give you advantage.
Okay,
Since like
beautiful.
Silas is here and can help pull to get away from the water weird. Um Silas, do you want to do anything else with your turn?
No.
Okay.
Meow.
Meow. Okay, so you end your turn, and Odessa, you come back up. You can feel yourself have breathed in water, and you quickly close your mouth to prevent yourself from taking in any more. Silas has one of his hands on you. You realize that he healed you and brought you back from what you could tell was pure unconsciousness and near death. What do you do?
Try and get out of um the situation that I found myself in.
All right, this
Um,
is break the grapple. So roll me a d20 with advantage.
Toby still is running
natural
up and
20.
Right.
Ooh.
Okay, so because it's a natural 20, for one, tell me how you get away from this thing.
I wanna. I'm just like
Splish splash.
I wanna just start like rotating in a circle like
Like a
really
fucking
fast.
alligator death roll.
Yeah, and then I just like shoot out
Yeah.
of
Holy
out of it.
It's great. Yeah, so you fucking pew, and you shoot out and you land in Silas's arms.
Oh, that's
And
beautiful.
that's beautiful, yeah.
That's
And
beautiful.
He says.
he meow he says meow.
Oh, that's adorable.
And
That's what
because it
you
was a
said.
natural 20, you push this thing, you're able to like gain enough footing to like somehow push this body of water away from you. And you push him and he flies backwards into the water. And I'm gonna say you're sharing a square with Silas now because he's holding you. So it's 10, you're 15 feet away from it. So last time you were 10 feet away from it and it was able to grab you, but right now you're 15 feet away. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? You have a bonus action that you can choose.
Can I like dash and just like get out of Silas's arms so we're not like stuck in that
Yeah.
position next round?
Yes, and are you trying to move? So if you dash, uh, if you dash, I'll say you used half your movement to get out of that creature and like push it away. So you can have like 45 feet to move around if you so choose.
I'll run back a little bit more. I'm gonna assume I still have like my short rope on hand from last time.
Yeah, 5,
Um,
10. Are you moving more than just 10 feet?
Yeah, I think I want to move like a little bit closer to where Flint's at, like maybe more to the
Get
left.
close. Trust.
15,
I want to use
20?
cure wounds on you.
Oh, okay, I'll
Again.
get real close. I'll just get as close as I can so I can kiss Flint.
25, 30. Okay, and you're saddling up right next to Flint. And
I only
that
have
is
8 hit points. I just realized.
and that is
You should
Odessa's
use
turn.
cure wounds on yourself.
Up next so we're back up at the top of the initiative. We're up to Flint.
Cure wounds.
You don't have any spell slots left.
Right. No.
Hi.
My life's ruined. Fuck.
Is
there
fuck
any
my...
way for me to get them back in the fight?
No, you guys didn't get any healing potions. You don't
We didn't
have.
get, we all fuck all.
We're real
Yep.
stupid, huh?
You got fuck all. You know what? Okay, fucking. I'm gonna say. Okay, here's what I'll say. I'll say that the six prickly pear
Pears?
juices are healing potions.
Oh my god.
So you have 6 minor healing potions on you right now, or Odessa does. Odessa has 6 minor healing
Oh, yeah.
potions. So let me add 6 minor healing potions to you right now. Is that this one?
While you do that, can I go pee?
Yeah.
I've been
Wow.
holding it for like half an hour now, just for you guys. You're welcome.
You're
Well,
so
that's great,
kind.
thanks.
Okay, I'll be right back.
and it's in your equipment. Okay, so you have 6 of those. So because it's your turn, Flint, you could tell Odessa like, hey, we should like we should toss one of
fast.
those.
Oh.
We should.
Yes. Toss it on the
you-
floor and then we both get hit by it.
Yeah, or toss it at Silas because Silas is also looking pretty beat up right now.
True.
Somebody's in the freaking shower, so if I piss myself, I guess let's just
You guys
call it a
only have
day.
one bathroom.
Yep. Well, we
That
have
sucks.
2 technically.
You guys
But-
are poor and broke as hell.
Yeah,
guys
I
have
do
no
live
money?
in a
Go
not
piss in
big
the bush.
house, but
You have no racks.
there's one attached to my grandma's room, and then there's one across the hall from me, and that's it.
You got no racks, no money, no assets.
Whatever.
Hey, so wait,
Well-
it's still my turn, or did we kind of roll back to Odessa?
No, it's your turn. I just was establishing that Odessa has healing potions.
Okay.
Because it's those. It's like, you know, I don't I don't want you guys to be completely and totally fucked each turn by this thing. Because nobody's like particularly strong right now.
Yeah, we're lovers, not fighters.
How
Yeah.
far is the creature from me? That's like 50 feet.
15. So it's.
No,
Oh,
from
well,
me.
yeah, from you. Sorry, I was looking at Silas. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So yeah, you got it.
Okay, I want to move up. 20 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20. So you're right here.
Poison spray at it again.
Okay, D20 plus 5.
Go D20, go!
Go D20, go!
20 go.
Bro, 5, that's 10. That's not gonna
Huh?
hit. It's a 10.
It's a 10 plus a 5.
Yes, it's a 5 plus 5. It's 10.
5 plus 5. Fuck, dude. Yeah, that misses.
Okay, well, fucking
We're just getting
Okay,
fucked in the
my
ass.
cannon. Is my
Okay.
cannon in range of it? Let me see. I don't know.
Yes, yes.
Yes?
It's 120
Okay,
feet.
well, I'm using fucking. We're gonna shoot at that bitch.
Splooge at him. D20.
And don't I get like a plus or something?
Yeah.
A 1.
Oh, natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay, who rigged the game?
I don't
Okay.
think I want to roll with the sight anymore.
No, don't. Get a different one. Yeah, you missed both. Do you do anything else? You can use a
I'm
free
gonna
action
move
to.
back 10 feet.
Okay, you can use a free action to ask anybody to do anything or say something. But your actions are all used up.
Silas.
5, 10.
And then I.
Okay, that's your
Go
turn.
meow meow.
Okay, and on that note, Silas, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, he just got told to run. So he's panicking a little bit. I just
Uh-huh.
want to like move back and try and cure wounds myself.
Okay, how much feet do you move back?
Oh my
All of
God,
the
I don't-
feet.
Yeah,
All of the
all of the
feet.
feet.
Okay,
Because I got told
5,
to run. Run!
10, 15, 20. You have 15
Run!
feet. You have 15 feet in any direction. You're now like shoulder to shoulder with
You can
with
be next to Dick.
Yeah,
to
we'll
me.
regroup. We'll regroup.
Oh, we can wait. How much is the splash radius when you throw it on a health potion? Do
Oh.
we have to be intimate?
I wanna...
good question.
Do we
Let me
have
look
to
it
make
up.
out with each other?
I mean,
I
that's
feel
up to you
Odessa
guys.
needs to move in one more space closer, and then we could probably do it
Oh my
successfully.
God, to throw things, we have to kiss each other. Okay, I'm
Wait,
in.
no, you have to put it in your mouth, and then we
Volunteer.
twist it.
And you baby
Okay,
bird it, yeah.
Deal.
I can't wait.
Deal. Why does your mouth taste like pussy?
He was just a cat.
This is a
Okay,
great day.
so to throw it, a creature uses an action to throw the potion of healing at another creature it can see within 20 feet of it. The thrower makes a DC 15 sleight of hand or medicine check. On failure, the potion lands within 5 feet of the target, which can be picked
Okay,
up
so
as a
it's
free
like a
action.
5-foot radius then.
Hold on. As an attempt to catch the potion, the target must make the DC 15 dexterity saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if both hands are free, and disadvantage if one of its hands are full or if it's blinded. On a failure, the target takes 1 bludgeoning damage per rarity of the potion. The damage can't be increased by any other means. The target automatically fails if it's unconscious. On a success, the target consumes the potion as part of the action used by the other creature and gains the benefits of the potion that was thrown at it. Okay. So if you were to be like, Odessa, throw me one of those healing potions, she would throw it at you, or, you know, you're within 5 feet of her, so she could just hand it to you. Or no, you're within 10 feet. There's like
Yeah.
5
Or
feet.
I can just
Odessa-
use Cure Wounds on myself.
Yeah.
That's
Why
a whole
am I-
spell slot, though, so I mean, yeah, you could.
But then we
Don't be
have
like me
the
and waste them
stuff
all.
again. Why?
Okay.
I just feel like throwing it would be silly right now,
Up to you.
in my humble opinion.
Are you using first or second level cure wounds?
First.
Okay. Roll me 2d. Just click on the where it says cure wounds.
Yeah.
Click on that 2d8.
I don't know why I got nervous. Two. I mean 1. 17.
I'm gonna use
Oh,
DNDDiceRoller.com.
You heal back. You heal back to full. You're back up to 15 health points.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you heal back to full.
That's what I say when I heal myself.
And you have a bonus action that you can do whatever you
Okay.
want with. You
Does that
could
mean-
you
oh.
could combat wild shape and use your last wild shape charge if you wanted, but that's all you can do.
Yeah, do you want to be a
Yeah.
pussy?
I'm gonna go stand by Dick and Balls,
Okay.
and that's
Dick and
it.
balls will protect you.
That's it. That's all I want to do.
Okay.
I'm playing with
5,
slime.
10, right here.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I
And
like how Des is like half the shape that she was meant to be.
up next
She's
up next in
fading.
the initiative is the
Odessa went
water.
on a pick.
Oh, God.
Odessa's like staring at the dick very suggestively, and then
What?
Silas gets in between her and the dick, and she looks really frustrated. And
Yeah,
it's the
so she
water
got
weird's
skinny.
turn. It's the water weird's turn, and it looks at all of you and fucking dives back under the water, and then whoosh 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 comes up right here at the edge, and and gets up real tall, and then lashes out at
In the
Flint.
front.
At Flint to no effect. It can't reach you. And so it just swipes at the air, and it can't get you from where it's at.
A
Hey guys, I think
loser.
we should stay this distance and attack from here. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways.
All right, that's the water weird's turn. Up next, the initiative is
Fuck.
Odessa. Odessa, what would you like to do?
You probably
I'm-
should get tipsy.
I don't think that my sword or my regular attacks will do much against it.
It does.
Wait, do
I'm
you have
gonna-
a crossbow or something?
I have a short bow.
I have a bunch of arrows in my character's inventory. and
Okay,
I don't
guys,
think I
I'm
intend
gonna
to use
I'm
that
gonna
shit.
I'm gonna lean over the DM screen real quick. Are you guys just gonna stay where you are and take pot shots at this thing from where you're standing?
I don't know.
I mean, it can't leave the water, right? So
I don't know. I mean, it stayed in the water and then swiped at Flint, so you don't know if it can and if it just doesn't want to, or if it literally can't.
well, I don't know about everyone else, but me at least, I'm gonna try and stay back from it, especially after what it did to me.
Yeah, you're traumatized.
Yeah, I don't want to get near
Yeah, it made you skinny.
it.
Yeah, she
lost half your
disappeared.
weight.
Yeah, you thought she
Took my
disappeared under her
nutrients.
water. Yeah, it was just her waist that disappeared.
Okay.
Damn,
I'm
boy,
sorry.
why you got that
All
heart?
right.
My bad. Okay. Well,
Did somebody say water weight?
water weight. No, the creature's name is a water weird. No, not water weight. It's not plus size. It
Oh,
could be.
I lost the water weight.
I lost the water weight. Yeah, she threw up a bunch, so now she's like bulimic, I guess.
Eating disorder.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
God.
not gonna
Odessa
disadvantage.
has an eating disorder now. Okay, well, I mean, assuming nobody's gonna like actually get closer to this thing unless you guys get real quirky, we can just fast forward in combat and
Just assume that we're all smacking the fuck out of it.
yeah, from a distance.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I wanted to try and equip like one of the fucking short bows and crossbows I have in my inventory instead of just
Uh-huh.
like fucking poison spray every 2 seconds.
You want to roll
Poison
real
spray,
quick?
poison spray, poison spray.
Do you want to roll real quick to see if you can successfully get on with one?
Yeah. Okay. What do I roll to? I'm assuming I'm gonna because I have a short bow and a crossbow, so I think I want to use the crossbow.
Okay, so you equipped your crossbow. Roll me a d20 and then add 4.
A d20.
Yeah.
A modifier of 4. Okay, sight. This better be better than the other one. 13.
You just hit it.
Yeah.
Flint, finish the water weird. Kill it.
Oh, cannon.
What? What did you just say? What the fuck?
Cannon. Get ready to fire.
What?
Dick, get ready.
I'm gonna
What?
piss myself.
Okay, yeah, Richard. Yes, you shoot it and it recoils, and then you finish. Are you gonna kill it with Richard?
Yes.
Okay, do
Get in
that.
there. Dick is right.
does-
Dick
how
next
does-
to me. Dick is gonna
The
move his 15
recoil's
feet.
crazy.
Dick's gonna be within the 15 feet right next to me.
Okay.
Okay, Dick's gonna shoot that bitch.
Okay, describe to me how Dick kills the water weird.
Dick starts to bubble,
Oh,
and it seems
God.
like it's getting excited. Its little feet start tapping around. It recoils and shoots the fattest fucking. It's almost like it was gooning. Shoots the fattest fucking nut ever right at the water weird. Boom! That bitch turns pure white, and it just
And it just turns into
yes.
slime.
It
and
just turns into
fucking-
fucking cum slime, and as it like fades back into the water, it's like a white puddle. Like you can see where it was.
All right.
Oh wow.
Dope. You guys did it. The water weird disintegrates into a pile of magical cum. And yeah, man, I'm really pulled out of the roleplay right now. I can't lie. Imagining just the fucking machine dick coming on it, and it just turns into cum. It's like I don't know, something about it just breaks my roleplay.
Cedar just going, get it.
Dude, I could not, for the life of me, fucking figure out what you were trying to do. Because you just went, I want us to play this back in the recording. Because you just went, Cannon! I didn't get it. I didn't understand. Because you just went, I said, yeah, shoot it with a crossbow. And then you went, Cannon? I didn't understand. Okay, but yeah, you meant the Dick Cannon,
God.
Richard Dick Cannon. Got it.
But
Okay.
Bro, I'm just
da-da-da-da.
thinking like the crossbow hits it and gets it's gonna die, but I want Dick to finish him off.
Dick
I
solos.
want Dick to finish it.
I want it to finish to Dick.
Yeah, I really wanted it to be the climax, you know.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, really cool, guys.
So you guys.
Wait, this recording's almost 3 hours.
The fucking.
Hey.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna be done an hour ago.
It's gonna be
Um,
like 5 hours long, the fucking video.
Yeah, so you finish off the
You
water
finish him off.
weird. Yeah, the water weird makes a very pleasant face as it dissolves. And you guys finish off the water weird, and you did it. The water weird is dead. And looking into this pool, you can see that
No, Buster.
you can see that there is a hole that the water weird was grinding into the side of into the like the bottom of this cavern that's like leading off into the fucking what's it called? The reservoir. So if you plug up this hole, the reservoir should be able to build enough pressure to get back to the top, like refill their oasis. They just have to plug the hole
Okay,
at
let's
the
do
top.
it.
Okay, so you wade into the water. Is it just you that wades into there? It's about it. The water itself isn't very deep. Like
Yeah,
you
I'm
can,
doing it, and Dick's
Silas
fucking too.
doesn't like water.
yeah.
I'll go ahead and follow.
Okay, so both of you
And Dick.
wade into the water. Silas just kind of like sits at the edge of the water, with Richard.
Richard, I want him to be like floating, like he can't go
Okay.
under.
He little water wings inflate on Richard, and
Yeah.
he floats up to the
Yeah.
top.
The balls fill with air.
Yeah. So like the fucking water itself, this pool, at its deepest point, it's really only about like 10 feet down, so you'd have to swim to the bottom to stuff the hole up. And then by coming back up to the top, you'd be fine. But like at its edges, it's no higher than, like 3 feet. So it's like wading depth. So you because you're an artificer, give me a let me see here. Give me a roll with advantage. I just want to see what do nature.
Me?
Yeah, you're the artificer, so I'm assuming you're the one trying to like
Me?
fix the hole.
Okay. Me?
Me?
Pourquoi?
Me?
Me?
Pourquoi?
With
Okay. Wait, what's my? I have a +3. Okay, there we go.
nature with advantage.
12.
And what?
It's with the modifier.
You roll one more time and take the higher one with advantage.
Wait. I'm
Uh-huh.
rolling. Think I'm having a stroke.
You're rolling 2d20 because you have
Oh,
advantage,
2.
and you take the highest result. Sorry, about my bad. Advantage.
Okay. Wait, I'm just gonna completely re-roll. Okay, it
Mhm.
was 19 and 14.
So okay, so with a 19, you're
+3.
successfully +3. Okay, tell me how you plug up the hole.
How big is the hole?
The hole in and of itself isn't very large. Around its edges, it's like it bevels inward, like the water weird like had shaped itself to form some sort of like pressure drill with its body. And
So it's like not that like it's bigger than my finger.
yeah, but if it pressed itself inward, like the pressure offset from the reservoir would have like totally fucked the oasis, and it wouldn't have been able to push water upwards. So like if it had more time, the hole itself would have gotten bigger, and the reservoir would have lost pressure.
So it's big enough for my fat head.
Yeah, pretty much.
I grab Dick and I stick him in there.
Okay, you grab Dick, and Dick's legs like come up to his sides, and then they fold outwards, and then fold outwards to form like a disc. And then
Yep.
you take the wand out from Dick and take back the arcane reservoirs, and so now Dick's body serves
lifeless.
as a plug, and you take some of the dirt surrounding the sides
Oh, Dick,
of
it's been fun.
the
Reservoir.
yeah, thank you, of like the walls surrounding the bottom of this like little lake. And you pack it in really tight, and you give it the chef's kiss,
Surprise, Dick.
and you successfully were
About to
able to
forget you,
plug
Dick.
up this hole. And at the bottom of the lake, you notice some things rested at the bottom. What you find after you bring it back up to the top, you find a wand with an engraving on it. the shaft of the wand is silver, and on the top is a purple crystal embedded inside, and the carvings on the side say Billy Hardin, and the carving on the other side says the Kid, and this is
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid. And you find a potion, and a saddle, and you find a sack of gold of 220 gold pieces, and you bring all this to the top and set it in front of yourselves. And hang on 2 seconds. You set it in front of your party members, and you all take a big deep breath and go, "Whew, okay." And you did it. You guys succeeded in saving the town's
We did it,
oasis from draining.
meow!
And
Meow.
you all look around at each other and feel a sense of accomplishment and camaraderie, and then you realize
Friendship always wins.
Buster Scruggs isn't anywhere to be seen.
Oh yeah, he kept.
Yeah, not even a
popping up,
body.
You guys
What the
can't.
fuck?
You guys don't see him anywhere. And Silas, you look at your friends, and you were in a cave before this, and you don't know these people. You traveled. No, you didn't travel with them. You were with another group. You were in a caravan, and you were saving Red Larch, and you don't know Flint and Odessa. You don't know these people. And Odessa and Flint look at you, and their faces contort,
Oh!
and their bodies change and crack, and their forms shift, and you see before you no longer Odessa Sneakles and Flint
That's me.
Insteel, and you feel yourself, your heart beating, and they're changing, and their bodies grow dark and black, and their eyes deepen into their skulls and glow green, and their noses disappear, and their mouths change and form into big smiles that go ear to ear, and they're breathing shakily, and the cave around you shimmers and disappears,
Oh my fucking god.
and you feel yourself being pulled back, and you and an Arnon Learstorm wakes up
Arnon!
in a start, and you above you these two creatures, one of their fingers is embedded deep within your ear, and they
Hear me
leap
out.
off of you, and you look around your camp, and you panic, and you stand up, and you see in front of you, you see Marin, sword in hand. One of his arms is like on the ground, like the stitches broke off of his arm, and they're on the ground. One of his arms is on the ground, and the other one he has a sword, and his eyes are wide.
My
Arnon,
zombie
Arnon,
boyfriend!
Oh my god, okay, you're awake. We have to help Kaz and Luna and Nyx. They're being attacked by these things. They just appeared, and they caught I couldn't fend them off. And you run to Kaz, and they all have their own respective creatures sitting on their chests. Their fingers in their ear, like pulsing. It's like they're sucking out their brains. And you
What the fuck?
you try and wave at them, and your hand just goes through their bodies, and all three of them turn to you at once, and they look at you and cackle and jump off of your party members, and they disappear into the night, and they're gone, and it's just you and Marin and your sleeping friends. And you rub your eyes, and as the brutal reality hits you, you realize that was a dream that was imposed on you by whatever these things were. And you're not sure how your friends are doing, and you check on them, and they're breathing, and it looks like they're in just a very, very deep sleep. And you calm yourself, and Marin sits down with you, and he explains, I was keeping watch, and I was working on my arm to try and get the stitches put back together, and all of a sudden these things just came out of nowhere. They surrounded us, and I tried fighting them off, but my sword, I couldn't connect with any of them, and I'm so sorry. I couldn't fight them off by myself. I'm so sorry, Auden. I couldn't I was just me alone, and I tried saving you, and I couldn't, and I'm sorry, and he's apologizing. You look back to your bed, and you see your spoils from the adventure sitting underneath your bed sheets. But that is where we will draw the session to a close, unless you want to say anything or do anything. That was
I just
it.
want to know how long we were out for.
Well, it's still nighttime, so when you guys
not
went to
that
sleep
long.
and Marin kept watch, no, you guys just were resting, and these creatures ambushed you, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them were on you. For whatever reason, everyone else only got 1 creature, but you got 2, and
You got that double whammy.
with a 5 versus 1, and for some reason these things were intangible to Marin's physical attacks, but you felt like you only slept for like 6 hours. If you were to guess, you could say that this probably was no longer than 6 hours.
Holy fuck. That's like... Oh, I'm like trying to process it still. That's fucking crazy. Arnon, my
Yeah.
king, my boy.
Oh my god, me and Nishi are so shocked.
Yeah.
Oh my god! How could this happen?
We
Oh my
didn't even
God.
know.
I had no idea. I was not told beforehand.
Yeah,
No, we were
totally.
not.
Not at all.
We were in the dark.
The whole time.
Well, that was 3 hours on the dot.
All right.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Tune in next time for more awesome adventures.
Next time.
I can't believe Dick sold.
Next time.